Yo, it's your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, back at you with a new video. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Los Angeles Chargers, live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App, $OrionNWSF on the YouTube Super Chat right here. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. Man, I have never ran to the store fast enough as I did. I ended up going to the dispensary. I ended up getting the gummies that I wanted. Wild brand, elderberry, got that, good to go. Got the Coronas on lock. Ended up getting a Canadian bacon pineapple sausage pizza to mix it up from the Cowboy. I got my limes. I got everything good to go. Here, let me do just a quick screenshot here, and I'll post it on Twitter, letting people know that I am on board. Normally I do this before I'm on, but one sec here. All right, here we go. Let me make a quick post here on my Twitter and my Facebook, and I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys very, very much. Man, I have never ran so fucking fast to go into like 3 different places. Hey, but you got to do what you got to do, right? I'm excited for this matchup. Hope everyone's having a good day. Steelers versus Chargers. Live play-by-play and reactions on YouTube at Northwest Sports Fanatics. Hop in the chat and watch the big game with me. And then hashtag Northwest Sports Fanatics, hashtag NWSF, hashtag Steelers, and hashtag Chargers. Bolt up. All right, Herbert, my dude, I'm excited. Where have you been, Ryan Strick? Are you even part of this channel anymore? Since your Florida Gators kind of shit the bed like the Ducks, I haven't seen you for a while. Good to see you, my dude. You were MIA for a little bit. I was like, where the fuck is this guy? I was like, where are you, my dude? All right, let me just post this really quickly on Twitter and Instagram. Man, Liddy lit, man. Liddy lit. There I am. Boom. All right. Finally. Man, I mean, like I said, I only had a little bit of time to be able to get things going. Got the beer. I'm good to go. Got the gummies. Lime. Let's put it in there, baby. What a wild, you've been doing a lot of work. Okay, for college. That makes sense. But I miss you. I appreciate you, man. Elliot Evans in the building. Gang, gang. Air Whitey in the building. Gang. Go Chargers. Damn right. Let's go. Guess who's back? Back again. The Chiefs are fucking back. Just like I've said. I knew they were going to be back. Okay, good. I'm glad that you're back in the building, man. You know, obviously we know that, there's a wrestling on with Survivor Series. We got Sunday Night Football. I already did the Chiefs and the Steelers. No. The Chiefs versus the Cowboys. And now we got Steelers and Chargers. The best uniforms in football, the Kansas City Chiefs. No, it's the Chargers. I definitely like the color rush of the Saints. They're at the top of the list. But these powder blues, they might be number 1. And here we go. Your boy made it in time for kickoff. Let's go. Cheers. I got a pizza in the oven. I got a cheese wheel. I got beer. I got gummies. Life is good. Life is fucking good. Ooh, that's good. Najee Harris, Alabama. Yeah, seriously, fuck Survivor Series. WWE barely promoted it. Like, they just release people, I don't know, man. Like I said, once COVID hit, like I said, the WWE has not been the same. They lost me as a fan. I'll still watch some of the pay-per-views from time to time. I barely watch Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, but I hope they have a good show for wrestling's sake. You know what I mean? All right, first down and 10. Big Ben is back. I got Freiermuth and Najee in fantasy tonight. I need a big day. I need a big day. Nola in the building. Saints going to be in the top 10 pick this year. I ain't tripping. Yeah, you wish it was that. You're just dreaming. You ain't going to get no Chris Olave. Not happening. It's not going to happen, my dude. So now are you back down from the stance of going to the Super Bowl? What happened? Prior to this game, you said you're going to win this game. You sent me a voice message. You're going all the way to the bowl. Now that looks pretty dumb and stupid, huh? Yeah, you're not going to the bowl. All right. Now you're thinking about the draft? What's going on with you, man? Come on, my dude. 2nd down and 9. Nola in the building. Roethlisberger, hands off. Najee Harris, offensive rookie of the year, no doubt. Besides Jamar Chase, of course. And Mac Jones. Olave's better than Wilson. But you know what? Knowing Sean Payton, you're not going to get either one of them. Wink in the building. What up? Oh, couldn't watch the stream when my Chiefs are playing, but I'm here tonight. Appreciate that. Because you're not going to get them. I know you guys like Ohio State players, but the chances of Sean Payton going for wide receiver is the number one need. I don't know if he's going to do it. He'll probably go for a wide receiver in the 2nd round or 3rd round. Your coach is smart, but sometimes the coach is stupid. You guys have missed out on a lot of opportunities. That's facts. Just because you want them doesn't mean that they're going to get them. There we go. Woo! First down, Steelers. Let's go. Said no quarterback, running back, wide receivers. Yeah, good thing Dan Mullen is gone. Facts. Yep. Elliott Evans got it right on the head. You'll probably pick another O-lineman. You will get a wide receiver, but it won't be in the 1st round. They don't see the talent level at wide receiver like the rest of the country does. And realistically, you're probably not going to be a top 10 pick this year. You might, you know what I mean? But you guys, depending on an AK-41 comes back, we'll see. But there'll be someone else that will probably grab him before you. That's facts. Especially if he's the best wide receiver in the draft class. Big Ben! Oh, baby! Picked off! Oh, incomplete. Ooh, baby. Yeah. Let's go. Pittsburgh Steelers versus Los Angeles Chargers. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App, $ OrionNWSF on the YouTube Super Chat right here. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch. Link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, NW Sports Fanatics. Second down and 10. Steelers get a break. Flag on the play. Cash App, $ OrionNWSF if you want to donate to the cause for obviously my manager, David. We've raised over $200 already. I'm going to try to get it to about 200 to 500, depending on what kind of donations that we get. Bosa, offsides. Come on, Joey, get your head in the game. All right. And we raised on the last game, I think we sat at around almost $50 on that, and then obviously prior to that, we ended up getting a pretty good amount on one of the other streams that we did. I do so many, sometimes it's kind of hard to remember all the streams that I'm doing. It looks like it was the Patriots and the Falcons. Yeah, that one we hit about $256 in donos, but after YouTube took their cut out of it, it's around $200. So, and then we made about $50 in donations last game for the Chiefs. And the Cowboys, and then hopefully we can smash the like button and donate to your boy, and we can help a little bit, with him. And then we'll be also doing on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Giants. That might be another one that we can help, because obviously anytime you can do something to help another person, a colleague, a coworker, you want to make sure that, if someone had COVID, they missed 8 days of work, their PS4 broke, I gave him mine, car broke down, he got another one, refrigerator broke, and washer and dryer. And if you don't know how much a refrigerator or washer and dryer costs, brand new, over $1,000 each. And he had all that shit happen to him within a month and a half. Tough. Nice catch. First down, Steelers. Pat Fryer, Muth. I got him in fantasy. I want some points tonight. Give me a tutty or two. Najee, 2 tutties. Fryermuth, 2 tutties. Give it to me. Give it to me, baby. Let's go. Let me shout out everybody in the room. I apologize that it took a little while for me to get the gummies, the beer, and the pizza. But, hey, I had to get that stuff going. And I had limited time, but I got here for kickoff, so I'm proud of myself. Elliott Evans in the building. Air Whitey in the building. Shrick in the building. Shout out. Appreciate you guys. Gray in the building. What to do? Nola in the building. Wink in the building. Donald McKenzie in the building. Broly in the building. Baby back bitches, he said, the league is full of. Broly. Hey, I feel you. You won the championship last year. It's hard to win championship. I finish in the top 3 every year. I'm sitting in, I think, 2nd or 3rd place right now. We'll see how it goes. Let me look at my fantasy since we're talking about it right now, Broly. All right. Pat Freiermuth. I love him. Picked him up. I dropped him. Had Dalton Schultz, and then I dropped him. Then I picked up, who else did I pick up? I tried to pick up Dan Arnold, and then I decided, not to pick him up and to see what happens there. And it looks like, let's see. Big Ben, nice catch. Dan Arnold, I had Dan Arnold. Week 11. Jaguars 10, 49ers 30. He put up a 0. Thank God I dropped him, huh? Should have had maybe Zach Ertz. McLaurin and Dawson Knox, yep. Cheers, everybody. Today's show is sponsored by Corona Extra. Hand off to Najee Harris, as well as Elderberry Wild Gummies. I got the pizza. Nathaniel Marsh in the building. What to do? All right, I need to plug in my phone. It's about to die, but let's just take a quick peek at fantasy before it dies so I can let it charge. But I usually, let's see, I'm at 123.5 is BMO. He's first place. He's 8-2 with a 5-game win streak. I'm at 72.7. I'm projected for 120. So I'm projected to lose unless I can have a big game by Najee and Godwin and Freiermuth. All right? So I got to be able to get some points here. Titans fucked me over with 3 against the Texans. I could have started my Bucks D against the Giants, and then the Titans shit the bed and lose to Houston. Fuck you, Titans. All right? Tucker got me 11. Josh Jacobs got me 11. Let's see, Freiermuth has got 1 so far. Devontae Adams got me 30, so that kept me in the game. Carter, 7.5. And Patrick Mahomes got me 7.5, you fucking bum. Come on, dude. Come on, man. You know what I mean? And then I had Stafford on a bye, and Burrow got 9. So that doesn't mean that I had picked up Burrow just to give me someone else. I got 3 quarterbacks because I can't trust any of them. Burrow, Mahomes, or fucking Matthew Stafford. Bucks D against the Giants. I should have went with them. Henderson and Stafford with a bye. That hurts. Hollywood Brown is a must start every week. He didn't play. Cordarrelle Patterson didn't play. That's another must start for me every week. And then Mike Williams. I didn't start him either. And I got Logan Thomas on IR. So, I mean, I'm just really hoping Najee and Freiermuth can help me out with a couple tutties each. That's the only way I'm going to win this game, is if I end up getting like 2 tutties from Freiermuth or 1 tutty and a lot of yards, right? Like 80 to 90 yards and a tutty. Go, 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 go. Oh, incomplete flag on the play. Or Najee gets me 2 or 3. So I got to find a way to be able to get the dubs. We got Steelers, we got Chargers, live, play-by-play, and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy for a good cause. Cash App, $ OrionNWSF, or on Zelle, Cash App, or the YouTube Super Chat right here. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. If you want to cop a hoodie, they're only $35. NWSF, new world order for life, brother. Oh, yeah. Cop one and support the brand, East Coast to the West Coast. I feel ya. And if you're looking for merch, find it on every link below the video. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Follow me. ASAP. Gang. Let's go. Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, he got 50 points, man. 5 tutties, dude. Ben. What happened to my hands? Come on. Freiermuth. I don't want Big Ben to lose confidence in Freiermuth. You know what I mean? That guy's a stud. Give me some points, baby. All right. So I got home in time. Okay, your Taylor scored 50 and my whole team scored 72. Wow, that's tough, dude. You know, in fantasy football, it's this year, a lot of the underdogs are winning games, and you can't trust the big names like in normal past seasons. It's a very weird year. It feels like anyone can come out of the AFC or the NFC. Yeah, we got our favorite teams. Patriots are getting hot. Chiefs are scraping by. You know, you're getting certain teams getting on point, but Dallas is losing. The Bucks have been losing. The Rams are losing. Cardinals are staying afloat. Big Ben. Incomplete. Pass out of range for Deontay Johnson. But it seems like the Packers lost today. So, you know, It is what it is. Nathaniel Marsh, Paisley's good. She went to the dog park with my girlfriend today for a couple hours. She's probably exhausted just watching TV with my girlfriend, relaxing. Puppy's good. I'm good. Girlfriend's good. I'm grinding. I did the Chiefs and Cowboys game earlier. So your boy's hustling, your boy's grinding. And then I went to the dispensary first. Then luckily, next to Papa Murphy's is like a AM PM or a Plaid Pantry. So I was able to cop beer, get some Coronas. Field goals up. And it's good, 3-0 Steelers. And then I got the pizza, and then drove, as fast as I could home legally. And I'm here. Now we get to see my boy, Justin Herbert, my favorite player in the NFL, not on the Buccaneers. Facts. But I appreciate everyone that donated, that hangs out with your boy. I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys very much. You got Daniel Jones and Kadarius Toney tomorrow night. It'll be weird. I don't know. I definitely could see the Giants upsetting the Bucs. Sometimes they play us tough. It's not an easy win against the Giants. And it's like anyone you play in the NFC East, whether you want to hear it or not, if you play the Cowboys, you play the Eagles, all right? You play the Giants or the Washington football team, a.k.a. Redskins, even though they're not that anymore, they can beat people that they shouldn't beat. I mean, it happens all the time. Sometimes they beat teams that they have no business beating. Sometimes they end up losing games that they shouldn't. But a lot of times that division, really grinds it out. And they have a lot of pride in the NFC East. A lot of people want to say they were the NFC least, and we would joke. But every time you joke about them being like the shittiest conference in football, then they punch you in the mouth and then you lose. And you're like, what the fuck? Maybe I shouldn't have called them the NFC least. You know what I mean? So even though I'm a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan, even though we won the Super Bowl last year, even though I should win the game and I can be cocky, I'm going to win the game. We're going to blow them out by 20 or 30. I know better. I've been a fan for a long time, since 1995, and I've seen them get their ass kicked in games that they shouldn't, have any business losing. So I'm going to take it with a grain of salt, and I'm going to be optimistic. Hopefully that we win, and hopefully the offense and the defense play well. But if we lose, you're not going to see me complain, cry about it, make excuses like Nola does with the Saints when they lose. I'll take the L, right? And then I'll find a way to come back. And as long as you get into the dance, that's really all that matters. Broly in the building, Nathaniel in the building, Air Whitey in the building, Sarah Small, great to have you back in the stream. Awesome. Hefe in the building. Hey, I did the stream. I did the Chiefs and the Cowboys. A little bit lower scoring of a game. Mahomes fucked me in fantasy again. But hopefully we can find a way to get Freiermuth and Najee in the end zone. It's just crazy because every week I'm projected for the number one spot. I'm projected to win the league, even though I'm like 6-4, just based off my team and my bench. But even though you're projected for 130 to 145 every week, that doesn't mean you're going to score that. It seems lately like I'm just getting fucked over. Jameis Meza in the building. What to do? Tighten up. What to do, man? Brutal, right? How the fuck did you lose to the Texans, dude? I picked up your defense instead of my Bucks over the Giants, even though I was comfortable with the Bucks and Giants, and you guys fucked me, dude. You guys lost. How did you lose to Houston? That's like losing to the Jets or losing to the Lions. I mean, man, play bad, dude. You know what I mean? And that's why football's so tough. You can get the projected numbers, and they can tell you who's going to score and who's going to do good, and that's why it's a projection. Exactly, Donald. It's bullshit when the projection doesn't happen, though. Let alone you don't even get close to your projection and you lose. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. But I think the Titans will recover. It's not a big deal. Justin Herbert, my boy. Austin Eckler, Keenan Williams. Mike Williams, where are you? I haven't been able to start you for like a month. Francisco Escobedo, I appreciate you. One of the biggest fans of the NWSF and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. You don't know nothing about football, man. Go to school and learn some grammar, my guy. I love trolls. Appreciate you, Francisco. When you hit 20K, let me know. Herbert, scrambling, gambling. Nice gain. Obviously, me, going to University of Oregon, obviously, and watching games, seeing Justin Herbert in the front row, because that's usually where I sit when I go to games. I've seen this kid front row. I know how good he is. They got a lot of potential. They hit a little bit of a skid. They will go to the playoffs this season, and it wouldn't surprise me if they overachieve and get to the AFC Championship game. But there's a few teams like the Chiefs and the Patriots. I think I have them a little bit higher. The Chargers need to get on a roll, and this is a must-win game for them tonight. Yeah, it's always fun when I get people coming in, whether they be 15 years old, 10 years old, trolls, even if they're older. Obviously you don't know anything about me or the channel, and definitely you will get roasted, not only by me, but you'll get roasted by also everyone else in the chat. So nice try, Francisco. Nice to know you. When you get to 20K, let me know, because you never will. Gang. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, I don't think there's anyone else that's more knowledgeable than your boy, all right? Especially with all the reading and the film studying and everything that I do, not only on the NFL level, but college football. But obviously, if you're going to talk shit about my passion, my energy, my voice, or my knowledge, you obviously know nothing about the NFL as well as me and the channel and what I'm doing. Thank you. Thank you, troll. Appreciate you. Go back to school, Francisco. Let's go. Brute Saint Air Whitey, let him know. This ain't like other streams where you can go in here and you can talk shit. You better be able to know what you're talking about. You're getting in the ring with Muhammad Ali, my dude. Witherspoon with the tackle. First down, Chargers. Let him know, Nathaniel. First down and 10. My boy, Justin Herbert. I love him. Love that jersey. My boy Joey Gomez is a big Charger fan. I've been trying to get him in the building pretty much all year. I was hoping that he'd be able to make a little bit of an effort and hang out with your boy and watch some games. I know they have, obviously, a baby boy that they're watching over, Augie. But come on, my dude. You know what I mean? If you're going to be a part of the NWSF gang, you got to make an effort, to at least be in the chat. Share the videos or show up. You know what I mean? Especially if you're a Chargers fan, this would have been a great game for you to come over and hang out with your boy. Second down and 5. But like I said, everyone's got different schedules, kids, jobs. I get it. You know what I mean? But the NFL season isn't that long. Herbert, nice catch. Keenan Allen. First down, Chargers. Let's go. We got Steelers, we got Chargers live, play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App, $OrionNWSF on the YouTube Super Chat right here. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, NW Sports Fanatics. Now you're bringing old school. Roy Williams or Mike Williams. Wow. Wow. What about Charles Rogers? You want to throw back an old name. What about Charles Rogers? There you go. Your boy knows football. Gang, gang, bang, bang. Xavier Williams in the building. What a do? Cardinals look good today. Got that dub even with no Kyler Murray. 15 killed, at least 30 injured. Damn, that's crazy, dude. Jameson Mays, I'm hoping that you guys get back on track, my dude. Second down and 4. Herbert, halfback toss. Uh-oh, trick play. Herbert with the block. There we go. Ooh. Nice angle by the defense for the Steelers there. Yeah, they couldn't find a wide receiver for nothing, seriously. And sometimes that happens, you know what I mean? Aurelius Ben, back in the day for my Buccaneers, we had a Mike Williams. We've had certain guys that were halfway decent, but some guys pan out, some guys don't. That's facts. Cheers. I'll be here for the Bucks and the Giants for Monday night. Getting hired on to my job instead of being through the temp agency, which is exciting. I'm getting a couple $1 raise instead of making like $15 an hour, $15.50. I'm making $18 now, which is awesome for all the hard work that I put in on the regular job, and then do all the paperwork and all that, and get some PTO, paid time off, and other benefits. And then obviously I'll be doing the stream full time like I do. It's tough doing two things full time, but when you have a passion, a love, and a great community like the Fanatic family, like you guys, it makes it all worth it. Appreciate you guys very, very much. Herbert. Nice. Oh, what happened to my hands? It happens, man. Appreciate that, Xavier Williams. Hey, thank you, Nathaniel. You know what I mean? And the thing is that, I get regulars that don't get the notifications all the time. Sometimes they sub and then unsub, turn the bell back on all notifications, and it works. But I don't know. If YouTube wants to be hating, and they don't want to be able to let people know that I'm streaming. If they want to limit how much money I can make and the fan base that I can grow, it's still going to make me continue to work hard. I am not going to quit anytime soon. So it is what it is. I try not to get discouraged with it. I just try to have a great time, hang out in the chat, make a great stream, call a great stream, and then hopefully the algorithms and the metrics will be in my favor at some point. You know what I mean? But sometimes it gets a little discouraging that people can't get the notifications. But hey, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do on my end. But I'm always going to be working hard. You're always going to get great streams, great reaction videos, great original content. And like I said, I'm always going to put in the work. I mean, this is my second game today. So not a lot of people would dedicate, a whole day to streaming. But your boy does. Herbert, shotgun set, third down. Get it. Yes. Mike Williams. Yes. First down, Chargers. I put you on the bench for so many weeks. You were fire in the first month of the season, putting up 20, 30, 30-plus points. But then you've kind of hit a skid. Hopefully Mike Williams can get back on track. And, of course, if he ends up scoring 2 or 3 touchdowns and I lose in fantasy, go figure. Because I didn't start him, and he probably will end up, torching the Steelers for a bunch of points. But hey, it is what it is. I need to be able to see a guy do it for a week or two before I can put him back in the starting lineup, and sometimes that's too little too late when a guy gets hot. Like last week, who knew Mahomes was going to have a game like that? I didn't start him, and I fucking lost. Go figure. First and goal, Herbert. They tried to go to Mike Williams there. Flag on the play. Yeah, prayers up to all the families. What's going on in that with the people getting killed and the people getting injured? There was a shooter, some kind of story. I haven't been on my phone. I'm charging it right now. So appreciate everyone in the room supporting your boy. God damn, he's hugging Mike Williams harder than Pete Davidson hugging Kim Kardashian before she goes back to Kanye. Let him go. Let him go. Come on, Pete. I mean, Ariana Grande and some of the others you've dated, props to you, my dude. But Kim K, Kardashian, that might not be forever. You almost can put money on that. Herbert, handoff. Get in there. Touchdown, Chargers. But there's a flag on the play. Laundry on the field. Some dude drove his fucking car into a crowd of people at a holiday parade. Skinner in the building. What to do? Happy Sunday. Penalty. I saw some disgusting, sick things, on my feed. Like in New York, I believe, there was a homeless guy that was sleeping, and then this brother had a, Zippo and lit him on fire, and he fucking died. Like, who the fuck does that? Are we that sick, of a race that, no matter if you like, white or black or Mexican or Asian or you're hating on homeless people? What the fuck, dude? Like, you're gonna burn a guy alive? You know what I mean? Like, it's just disgusting, the shit that you see in the timelines and the feeds and on the news. Prayers up for that guy's family. You know what I mean? Like, can you imagine being homeless and just sleeping and someone sets you on fire? People are fucked up. That's just facts. Fucking crazy. First and goal. Prayers up for all the families that got injured or killed driving a car in a parade, you fucking loony. Fucking crazy. Handoff. Touchdown, Chargers. Bang! Austin Eckler. Woo! Let's go. Touchdown, Bolts. Let's go. Let's go. This is must win for the Chargers, but I need the Steelers to put up some points in fantasy for me. You know they're going to go to Eckler. It's just what they do. Shut the fuck up, Collinsworth. That was impressive. All right, hit this extra point, my dude. Extra point is up, right down the fucking middle, and it's good. 7-3. Yeah, Kim has a type. That's facts. But, I mean, if you're on Saturday Night Live and you're funny, it shows you. You don't have to be the best-looking dude, on planet Earth to hook up or date someone that's beautiful or famous. You know what I mean? Like, if you can make someone laugh, it doesn't really matter what you look like. You're going to be able to have some opportunities, you know what I mean, if you are, especially also you're on Saturday Night Live. You're on a big network, show on NBC. You're obviously very popular, in the comedy game, being on there. Hey, shout out to him. Don't need to hate on that. So that's facts. All right, I got to go see if this pizza is done. I'm fucking starving. I'll be right back. Bobby Lee.
Alexa, play our favorite song again.
Okay. This Black Friday, get the amazing iPhone 13 Pro on us when you trade in your old or damaged phone. You break it, we upgrade it, whether you're a current customer or a new one. And get up to $800 when you switch, because everyone deserves better.
One evening, let's go, Walter. The sun went down. After you. Jungle fire was burning. Down the track came like I said, boys, I'm not turning. I'm headed for a land far away.
It's a multi-flex tailgate. It can be a step. It can even become a workspace.
Look at Pat.
What's the ring right here? They didn't have a workspace.
The Chevy Silverado with the available multi-flex tailgate. Find new adventures, find new roads. Chevrolet.
Farmers Greeley once said, the West, young man. Roethlisberger says, no thanks. He won a game in San Diego in '05. Since then, on the coast, L.A., Oakland, San Francisco, and Seattle, all losses. So,
All right, I'm back. Got a Corona. Oh, there goes the pizza. Woo-hoo-hoo! Flying pizza right off the plate. Woo! Wanted to give you guys a little action of the pizza, and the pizza had a mind of its own. It's like, fuck you, Orion. I'm flying off the plate. I lost it. That's good, though. Broly, I appreciate that. Man, you know, sometimes they do. They do hate on your boy. You know, they promote the bigger channels. I get it, you know what I mean? But it's not like I'm at 1,000 subscribers. You know, I'm at 20,000 plus. Like, you can help me out. You know, I've been working really hard. I've been grinding for 9 fucking years, you know, recording 5 on YouTube. I mean, it is what it is. I think the real ones, they know what I have, you know, as far as a product. Pump fake. Nice little drop down to Najee. Flag on the play, holding on the Steelers more than likely. Thank you, Elliot. It means a lot. Only one Steezo. Bolt up. What'd I do? I mean, obviously, you know, University of Oregon has got a special place in my heart. You know, I'm always Justin Herbert till I die. I do. Skinner, I got the Coronas. I ended up, you know, getting Corona. I got gummies here. I'm going to end up eating first and then drinking the beer and, you know, getting everything situated. I do, man. I already drank earlier, too. I had Modelo's and Coronas that I drank at the Chiefs and the Cowboys game. Najee! First down and 5. First down, Steelers. Oh, pizza, beer, gummies. You know, it's great. But like I said, I mean, you know, as far as like, you know, YouTube, you know, not helping me out, it is what it is. You know what I mean? As long as I have the people, you know, in the room, it doesn't matter if I have one person in the room or if I end up having 1,000 in the room down the road once we get popular. And it's a cool thing to, you know, subscribe and watch the Northwest Sports Fanatics. You know what I mean? You know, I just got to keep working hard to get to that point once I can hit that algorithm and those metrics. You know what I mean? maybe a collab with Grossi will get me there. Because then I'll get new people from his channel that'll turn the notifications on, and then I could end up getting 50, 100 in the room consistently. It might need a Packers-Bucks playoff game to collab, for me to take it to the next level. So, I mean, regardless if that happens this year or next year, I'm kind of hoping the Packers and Bucks play so we can do the collab, if Grossi ends up collabing with your boy. So, he said he would, so we'll see if that ends up being true. Big Ben going deep. Pass incomplete. Shut the fuck up, Collinsworth. God damn. Come on, Chris. Cheers. Hope everyone has a fantastic Sunday night. Love you guys. Big Ben. Flick of the wrist. First down, Steelers. Yeah, that's a lot of money for WrestleMania. End of the first quarter, end of the first beer for your boy. 7-3 Chargers. My boy Justin Herbert.
Progressive presents At Home with Baker Mayfield.
Really appreciate you stepping into house sit. Everything should be pretty straightforward. Here's the keys. Let me show you inside. So each heater's on its own power grid, so you're just gonna have to throw the breakers each night. Tuesday's trash day. Just pull the dumpsters out the night before. Do you like dogs? There are dogs. It's a whole section of them. If you're gonna leave, remember to set the alarm. The code? 6. Just 6?
Seven-night adventures from $3.99. Book yours today. Come seek the Royal Caribbean.
Tonight, I'll be eating ribs with a side of pickles. Appreciate you. If you don't recognize me, it's because I'm Mr. Irrelevant. But I'm going to put in the work every single day, so soon everybody will know the name of the legendary grunt.
It's the most joyous time of the year.
Especially at T-Mobile. Let's go to Diane.
Can you tell us what's happening? I got the awesome new iPhone 13 Pro and AirPods, and T-Mobile's paying for them both. Oh, and I get a free year of Apple TV Plus. And this is for new and existing T-Mobile and Sprint.
And plus, you know what? I would rather have, loyal fans, that ride or die, that come in the streams every time I stream, than have, 100 or 1,000 little kids, trolling, coming in that don't even give a shit about me or the channel. You know what I mean? So I'd rather have people that actually care, you know what I mean, and appreciate what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So it's a matter of time. I'm not quitting anytime soon, so that's facts. And that's why the Fanatic family is such a powerful thing. Person for person, we get more money in donations per person than I feel than any other sport channel on YouTube. So we don't need 1,000 or 10,000 people in the room to make, $100, $200, $300, $400, $500. We can have, less than 50 people in the room, sometimes less than 30 people in the room, and still make $500 in donos. I don't know if you guys realize how crazy that is, but that shows the love and the appreciation that you guys have for your boy. So I appreciate that. All right, time for beer number 2 for this game, even though I had maybe about 3 or 4 in the other stream. So, all right, let me grab a lime. Putting in 2 limes. That's not Najee Harris. What the fuck? Odin Shaw in the building. What to do, man? Becky Lynch beat Charlotte? How's the pay-per-view? Is it any good? I imagine that's another reason why the viewership is a little down. There's probably a lot of people watching Survivor Series because a lot of us fans that are fans of football, we're fans of wrestling too. But I mean, if I'm going to be able to do Justin Herbert and watch him, I haven't been able to do too many Chargers games. I mean, this is kind of an enticing matchup. So, And I can't rely on WWE putting out a good product and being let down again after Extreme Rules. So, nice run. It's decent. Is it even worth watching? Let's be honest. Like, how good has it been since it started, honestly? Basketball. Skinner, I do not. And normally I like Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, Money in the Bank, WrestleMania. You know, I like, you know, those pay-per-views, the big ones, but Najee, first down, Steelers. All right, second quarter, 7-3. Your boy's drinking beer, eating gummies, eating pizza. Second game of the day. Did the Chiefs and the Cowboys. Big win for the Chiefs. And we'll go over. See, that's how they didn't even promote it, Nathaniel. They didn't even really promote it. So a lot of people don't even know that it's on unless you have friends or people bring it up, you know. 7-3, Chargers shotgun set. Big Ben, blitz coming. Big Ben going deep, wide open. Chase Claypool with the reception. Big play. Now we'll go to Freiermuth or Najee Harris for fantasy points for your boy. Skinner, I have a link to watch any game. NBA, NFL, NHL. I got links, bro. Claypool with the carry. But if you need a link to watch your game, if it doesn't play locally or you're out of state, I got a link for you. If you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, I can send you the link. A lot of people in the chat have it already. I've given it to them. Had cable off last 2 weeks. Ooh, roommate didn't pay the bill. Shame, shame, shame. But like I said, I have a link. You can watch it on your phone or on the computer. All right, DM me on IG and I'll send you the link. And it's good for a lot of things. I think it's good for like UFC, NHL, NFL, some college football, NBA. I got you, man. Okay, cool. Awesome. I'll send it to you, Skinner, and you'll be able to watch games for the rest of your life, man. And it's only a 30-second delay. Like a 30-second to a minute 30 delay. It's not live because it's a link, but at least you get to watch the game. And, you know, like I wanted to do the Chiefs and the Cowboys live, but the Seahawks were on here in Oregon against the Cardinals. So I watched that game on the TV, but I called the game based off the link. So, konnichiwa, bitches. Your boy is back. Oh, hello. Hiya. Will, all the way from Scotland. Yeah, I'm actually surprised you haven't heard me talk about it before, Skinner, because I've talked about it quite a bit, but it just, I guess, depends on when you hop into the stream and whatnot. But I got you, man. I always take care of the fans. You know what I mean? Because we want to watch sports, so. Third down and goal, Big Ben. Why isn't it going to Freiermuth? Why isn't it going? You're going to go against Asante Samuel Jr. Nice try, dude. Why didn't it go to Freiermuth? Why didn't it go to Najee? Dummy. Mike Tomlin, you're fired. You're fired. All right, you message me on what? Twitter or Instagram? Oh, you just haven't messaged me about it? Yeah, message me, dude. NW Sports Fanatics or Orion_NWSF on Twitter, and I'll send you the link. I actually got the link from Zini Panini, who's a big Eagles fan that lives in Wisconsin. What the fuck was that? On 4th and goal? That's the play that you call? What the fuck, Steelers? Good D by fucking the Chargers. You idiot, Ben. You idiot, Mike Tomlin. What the fuck is this? I think that went to Freiermuth, but Jesus Christ, dude. Okay. Let's see if I got it. Where is my message from you? Where are you?
I already used Capital One.
Where are you?
I found my car online. I got pre-qualified instantly. Easy.
Well, since we're both up, who wants French toast? What's in your wallet?
All right, Amanda. I got you. It's good to know your first name. I didn't know what your first name was. Sometimes I don't know if someone is a girl, or a guy, or you know what I mean. I got you though. Shout out. And it's cool though that we've been actually gaining more of a your Kip's wife to be awesome. We're getting more and more females watching the channel too, which I absolutely love. You know what I mean? It's good to be able to have more female presence on the channel. We used to have like 99% guys, 1% girls, but now we're like at like 5 to 10% females, which I think is awesome. You know what I mean? Because we have a lot of females. A lot of my mods are female on the channel. I want to make sure that, they feel appreciated and they do a great job. Holly Hundo, Sarah Small, and we have a few others too that I haven't actually, heard from. You know what I mean? Like we know we got a few other mods, that I haven't heard from in a little bit. But hopefully she's okay. All right, let me see. I just did that. Amanda, I got you. All right, I sent you the link. And then once you click on the link, you'll click on whatever game that you want to watch. NHL, NBA, NFL, it's fantastic, right? You click on it, and then you back out of it when the pop-up comes up, and then you click on it again, and you're good to go. I got you. I appreciate that. I know Kip works a lot. I know a lot of those guys, on the East Coast, you guys work a lot, so awesome. There you go. Appreciate you very much. Love you. But Tess, Giga Tess, Sarah, where has Tess been? I haven't seen Tess in a long time. I know she's a little bit older. I hope nothing happened to her, like some kind of crazy accident or, COVID or whatever, but I haven't seen her online in a long time. So I know the Saints have been having kind of a rough season and whatnot, but I hope that she's okay, but I have not seen her. First down and 10, 7-3, Chargers. Cheers. Today's show is sponsored by Corona Extra. How many have I had today? Fuck it, I don't know. I'm about to do some gummies here. I ate some pizza. It's almost gummy time. I might wait till halftime, though. Play action fake. Herbert. First down, Chargers. Move the chains. Oh, we got a donation. Ooh, here we go. Catania Pearson for the grind. Always love you. $20. We haven't got any donos yet on the channel, and I was getting a little worried. We're already in the second quarter, and then boom, Catania comes up big on the Cash App too. Thank you so much, Catania. Catania's my friend that's from like Alabama, and she's a really good cook. She's a Falcons fan since she lives in the Alabama area. She's a Alabama Crimson Tide fan, a Falcon fan, and we used to get together, for different like food gatherings. She's an amazing cook. Crab puffs. I mean, think of anything Southern style cooking. She's phenomenal. Once I end up getting, the YouTube studio going in the next 5 to 10 years, depending on if I can get some help from YouTube and some other, sponsors, right? I'll be able to get that going to make other people's dreams come true. But then the second, dream project that I have, besides doing this YouTube channel and my regular job, opening up a YouTube studio is a real big thing. But a Northwest Sports Fanatics Bar and Grill, she will be the lead cook for my, for my restaurant / bar and grill. There won't be any chairs. It'll be all couches, all the games, NHL, NFL, MLB, NBA. There'll be Xbox and PlayStation. I mean, it's going to be a different type of place to come to. And like I said, I have a lot of dreams and aspirations, But that's definitely going to be one that's going to be taking care of the cooking side of it. Plus, I want to give something that it doesn't really exist right now. You don't really go to a restaurant or a bar that just has couches, with all flat screens. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? Like just having that cool vibe. Just like the studio is going to have. Catania Pearson, pump fake by Herbert. Go, baby, go! Go! First down, Chargers. Is there any laundry on the field, though? Anytime I see a quarterback run for more than 10 yards, I assume it's holding. I assume something's going on, but there's no laundry on the field. Love it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Catania, thank you so much. $20 on the donation to get it going. Appreciate that. $20 so far. Like I said, we try to do 50 and 50, on every stream, since sometimes we have limited people in the room and YouTube doesn't want to help me out and give me the notifications. Otherwise, it would normally be like 100 and 100, but I can't really say 100 likes if we can't even get 100 people in the room. You know what I mean? So usually I just try to go for 50 and we'll see where it goes. Sometimes we get it. Sometimes we fall short and we hit 25 to 40, which is still fine, but it's always good for metrics and analytics. So shout out to you guys. Nathaniel will work at the bar. Yes, sir. Will, coming from Scotland to hang out with your boy. Absolutely, man. The Fanatic family is real. If you're my friend, you know what I mean? We're going to be friends for life, brother. Oh, yeah. And that's how it works. You know what I mean? As long as you don't lie, cheat, steal, like Eddie Guerrero, rest in peace. We lie, we cheat, we steal. If you're a good person, you know what I mean? And we have things in common like NFL, college football, wrestling. We're probably going to be best friends. We're probably going to be like, John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell and Step Brothers. Did we just become best friends? Probably. You know what I mean? Appreciate you guys. Cheers. And remember, when we're donating, we have a good cause. We've already donated, somewhere in that $200 to $300 range from the last couple streams to help my boy David out, my manager. He missed 8 days due to COVID. No money. His wife wasn't able to work either. They have a baby girl under 2. PS4 broke, right? I gave him mine, a few days ago. Herbert, scrambling, gambling, go, go, go. First down, Chargers. God, I love Justin. I love Herbert, right? So he got COVID, missed 8 days of work. So did his wife. No money coming in, okay? On top of that, PS4 broke. I gave him mine. I didn't have to, but I did it, right? On top of that, his car broke down for his wife. Had to buy a new one, another used one. That's probably like $5,000 out of the savings, right? Then his washer and dryer and his refrigerator broke. All that shit happened within the last month. I've never heard COVID, PS4, car, refrigerator, and washer and dryer all crap out at the same time. COVID, you can't put a price on that. PS4, hey, I gave him mine. Car, that's 5 G's down the drain, right? Nice catch. Nice catch. Keenan Allen, first down, Chargers. Bolt up, move the chains. All right. Washer and dryer and refrigerators are like $1,000 a piece. And that's on the cheap end. You know what I mean? It's a lot of money that he lost. So anytime we can do some donations, you know what I mean? It's a good thing. Catania, appreciate you. Catania Pearson, $20 dono on the Cash App in the chat. My girl, thank you. The lead cook for the NWSF. Appreciate you. It's 12 noon. You know what time it is. Time for a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. Catania, appreciate you. Because it's like anytime I get a little worried, on the dono side, especially when we're trying to raise money, for a good cause, I can always count on someone doing something really big. You know what I mean? Like we're at nothing and then boom, $20. Or we're sitting at, $50 and then Holly Hundo comes in with like $100 donation. Or Shep comes in with a $100 donation. So shout out, you know what I mean? And we're getting more Falcons fans involved. William is from Scotland, Falcons fan. Catania, Falcons fan, right? And then Shep, my boy, Falcons fan. Curtis Clark, sorry about your loss with Oregon. It's okay, man. Anthony Brown, the LeBron lookalike, he's garbage. He's not a good quarterback, but I still love my Ducks. Herbert steps up in the pocket. Nice. Touchdown, Chargers. Woo! Let's go. Austin Eckler, hit that guitar solo. Yes, sir. Austin Eckler. Let's go. Hell yeah. Appreciate you very, very much. And I know sometimes, you got your girl and you got work and, everything that you got going on. So it's always awesome to be able to see, you in the room, you donating when you don't even, like no one has to donate. But obviously it's the biggest form, of showing love and, the hard work that I'm putting in. Because I'll be honest, like with the algorithms and the metrics through, the ad revenue, I don't really get a whole lot of money with the ad revenue. I mean, within a whole month, I probably make less than $100 on ad revenue. It's probably somewhere between $50 and $100 total. So 99% of my, money that comes in on YouTube is from donations. So, keep that in mind. And also, I get nothing for, reaction videos. Like, I don't get anything for that. There's nothing that I get from it. I just do it specifically for the fans, and I like doing them. You know what I mean? I like being able to react to the highlights. So, it's one of those things I wish there was, more. There's sponsors that reach out, and a lot of these like fake companies or overseas companies that want me to, do their products. But I'm going to kind of, hold tight until it's someone that I know and I trust, like a product or a company. And then if I can get money that way, then that'll definitely make it a little bit easier, for all the hard work that I'm putting in. But Catania, I appreciate you very, very much. Thank you so much. We'll have to link sometime for like a beer or something. You know what I mean? It's been a while. Appreciate you. Jameis Amazing. Hey, I get it, man. You know what I mean? Not everyone can donate. If you can donate, fantastic. If you can't, it's quite okay. You know what I mean? But anytime that you can, especially when it's going to be going to a good cause. I mean, everyone gets broke. Everyone has a little bit of money. But sometimes it's like, okay, you can go spend $10 at Burger King, or you can donate $10 to Orion. You know what I mean? And depending on how you donate, I might get all of it, or maybe YouTube takes a little bit of a chunk, but I never forget the people that donate and what they do. So it means a lot. You know what I mean? Kip in the building. What to do? The Ric Flair of YouTube in the building. My boy Kip. My boy Kip. Big win for your Eagles, man. And, of course, Nola was making excuses. Wide receivers are ass. We need Odell. The typical response that you're going to get from a Saints fan that's biased, But hopefully, Elliot Evans is normally in the room and he ain't biased, but it's not the same team, without Jameis Winston, without Michael Thomas, and without AK-41. So, Alvin Kamara. Amanda says, about time you showed up, Kip. Appreciate you guys, man, very much. Oh, man, turkey. I can't wait. It's my favorite holiday, of the year. I absolutely love Thanksgiving. I love, the family, the food, the friends, the football. I mean, there's nothing better. You know what I mean? And the leftovers, the mashed potatoes and gravy, the stuffing, the turkey. My family does a ham also. All the fixins, that you can ask for. I usually have to fight over some of the leftovers with my stepsister, Kaylee. Her and her husband, and they have, a daughter as well. You know what I mean? So I know that depending on what it is, and she's a mashed potato queen. You know what I mean? If it's mashed potatoes, she would eat that like every day. Nice return by the Steelers. But mashed potatoes and gravy are one of my big things, but my favorite, I think, is probably stuffing. Besides the turkey itself and the mashed potatoes and gravy, I love stuffing. In the college football playoffs, Curtis asked, do you think Ohio State should go above Alabama? I mean, based off their win that they had, yes, but will the committee do that? I don't know. You know what I mean? Obviously, we know Oregon's out. You know what I mean? Notre Dame and Cincinnati and a few other teams are going to try to be that 4th spot, but it's pretty much Georgia, Alabama, Ohio State. And if Ohio State plays like they did, they can compete with Georgia and Alabama, but I think Georgia seems like they're the best team in football. I'd be kind of shocked if anyone wins the Natty besides them, personally. And then hopefully Oregon, even though we lost to Utah, I would rather go to the Rose Bowl against Michigan and win, or at least be competitive, than play Georgia or Alabama and lose by 50. You know what I mean? If we would have stayed in the top 4. You know what I mean? So I don't want the last memory I have of this season losing by 50 to Georgia or Alabama. So, I mean, Oregon was a pretender. I mean, we got there, but, I mean, when you don't have a good quarterback, it's hard to be able to, keep the wins. That's facts. This Thursday coming up. So I got Thursday off and Friday off. Birdman in the building. Who dat? Woo! Fly, Eagles, flying. Man, big win for you guys. I mean, I know you don't want to, tank games, but, no Michael Thomas, no Jameis, no AK-41. You took advantage. Jalen Hurts, I feel, that's the guy. I've had a few Eagles fans. Another Birdman, another Eagles fan, was asking, 114. He went to the game and he was asking, "Wait, what do you think? Hurts is the guy?" I do. I really do think he's the guy. You just need to build around him. Get another wide receiver, get some O-line, get some defense, get some depth. And like I said, with these draft picks next year, you guys can go from worst to first or from third place to first. I mean, depending on how it all shakes out. But I do like the team moving forward. Birdman in the building. What'd it do? Ooh, what a throw. What a catch. Deontay Johnson. First down, Steelers. Jesus Christ. That placement on that football was money. Right in the breadbasket. Threading the needle. Wow. Cincinnati doesn't get the respect. It's because of the conference that they're in. You know what I mean? Like, that's why people hate on USC and Oregon, because the Pac-12 usually sucks. Certain conferences, if you're not in the big ones, ACC in the past had Clemson, but pretty much if you're not SEC or Big Ten, you're fucked. I mean, that's really how it goes. You know what I mean? It's like there's only usually 3 people that can win a natty. It's they need to do a playoff system, in college football. That's more money for them, but I mean, it's definitely very top heavy. You know what I mean? The only professional sports league that gives you more than 3 teams that can win a championship is the NFL. College football, you got about 2 or 3. MLB, probably 2 or 3. You know what I mean? Maybe 4 at the most. NBA, 2 or 3. NFL, probably 8. You know what I mean? There's a little bit more. Oh, Birdman, he said, check your cash app, brother. Appreciate that. $5 for my boy Birdman. Appreciate you, dude. $25 so far. Nothing on the super chat side, but hey, 25 on the cash app. That's huge. Thank you, dude. How's your daughter doing? Is she not sick anymore? Mia, how is she? Thank you, dude. I got you. Birdman 951, $5 dono on the cash app. Appreciate that. My boy Aaron Ortega. My dude. Appreciate you guys. It means a lot, man. Nathaniel Marsh has said, been working and doing Christmas shopping. Niners are better than what their record says. I feel that they are too. Hybrid, but with the last place schedule, you should have made the playoffs this year, and you're not going to. I mean, it's a big disappointment if you're a fan of the Niners. Bang bang Niner gang. I mean, it's a reality. When you have a last place schedule, you shouldn't be as bad as you are. Was the Trey Lance thing a mistake? I don't know yet. It's a project quarterback. Just like Zach Wilson and Trevor Lawrence. You're hoping that it works out, but obviously, as we see Mac Jones and Justin Fields, they are in good situations. And even though Justin Fields has Nagy, which I hate, you know what I mean? Once they get a better quarterback, coach, or head coach, or OC, I think you'll see the best out of Justin Fields. But Mac Jones is definitely in the best situation, with a good defense that's been playing great. And you got Belichick and McDaniels. I mean, I don't know if it gets any better than that for developing quarterbacks or developing players. I did see Kevin Hart in the pre-show when he booed the Saints when they were coming out. It was pretty funny. I did see that. Yeah, the thing is Tampa Bay, I don't think is considered the best team in football. I mean, we don't really know who the best team on football is. Nathaniel Marsh, bang, $5 here for the best YouTube on the YouTube. Appreciate you. Nathaniel Marsh getting the YouTube super chat started. We're at $30 in donos so far. Thank you, Nathaniel. Gang, appreciate you. Hey, you can beat, teams, and Washington ended up being the Panthers, and the Panthers should have won that game with Cam. But like I said, anybody can beat anyone. How did the fuck the Colts beat the Bills? Because the Bills don't got a goddamn running game, and Jonathan Taylor scored 4 tutties on the ground and 1 through the air. You know what I mean? 900 dodo, which I think would be a dono. Well, you don't have to do that, man. You don't got to do that. I mean, if you guys end up doing that, that would be great. If you guys do that, if you do Cash App, then it'll actually go to use better if I can donate that to other people as well. If you do a YouTube super chat for that much, YouTube will probably take almost half of that. You know what I mean? Just letting you know. So if you can do like a Cash App, definitely that will go to use. Where out of 900, I'll probably get, I don't know how much they would take off out of 900. Maybe I would assume like $10. You know what I mean? If you do YouTube Super Chat out of 900, I'd probably get like 450, 500. So it's a big dramatic difference if you want to pay YouTube or you want to pay your boy. So, but you don't got to do that, man. That's way above and beyond, my dude. Big Ben? Okay, man. Appreciate it, dude. Anything that anyone does, even if it's $1, you know what I mean? Like, any type of donation that comes my way like that, I'm probably going to be donating that money or doing something special for the less fortunate, you know what I mean? You know, whether it's like, you know, going down and helping out the homeless, you know, and giving them blankets and, you know, waters and mittens and gloves. I mean, I do that type of thing. And I don't post it, you know, on YouTube or Facebook for clout. A lot of people like try to shove a camera, you know, in a homeless person's face. Look at me, look at me, look at the, you know what I mean? If you're really a good person, you do it and you don't have to have a camera there. You know what I mean? You just do it because you're a good person. So, Big Ben, fade route. Oh, shit! Touchdown, Steelers! Deontay Johnson. Is there a flag on the play? Kip, I appreciate that, man. Wow. And Deontay Johnson had like the most drops out of any NFL player. He worked the jug machine very, very, very hard. All right. Tried to work with Big Ben. Tried to get himself not to be known as Mr. Drops a Lot. Okay, because that's pretty much what Deontay Johnson and some of these other guys were. Eric Ebron still has that title, Mr. Drops a Lot. They just drop, you know, and they just can't catch the football. So it's nice to see when Juju went down, Chase Claypool went down, and you had other opportunities to be able to step up, that you get a guy like Deontay Johnson being able to step up and you make plays. I love it. Extra point is up, and it's good. We have ourselves a game here. I love it. Yeah, and like I said, it's all about, you know, giving back. You know what I mean? The thing is like, even with me, you know what I mean? If I don't get the amount of views or the subs, I can always count on great conversation. And the donos are always way above and beyond than I ever expect for the amount of people that are in the room. And it shows the love that you guys really do, you know, ride or die, you know, for me. There are other YouTubers that only care about money, only care about subs, only care about views. And a lot of those guys fizzle out, you know what I mean? Because it's not about that. You know, if you don't have the actual passion for football and you actually have passion for the people and show appreciation back, you know, to the people that are following you, you know what I mean? Like, people can recognize that, and, you know, you guys are really, really special. I always say it on every stream, and I don't mind, you know, saying it, because I think you guys do need to hear it, that, you know, I do really genuinely appreciate every single one of you, and a lot of you guys are regulars, and it means a lot, so I appreciate you. Nathaniel Marsh, bang, $10. My boy Birdman951, $5, and my boy Catania, my girl, Catania, $20. Appreciate you guys very, very much. Ooh, mini tacos. That sounds good. I had mini tacos from Jack in the Box, and I won't lie, they made my stomach fucking like blow up, and I had to feel like I had shit for like 3 hours. You know, the mini tacos at Jack in the Box are good. Had Jumbo Jack combo. This was yesterday after I was like hungover, and we drank like 20 beers, me and the girlfriend, right? But so I had the mini tacos from Jack in the Box. Usually are good, but these ones seemed like they might have been like reheated under the heat lamp. And I was good for a while, but about an hour after I ate the Jumbo Jack, the curly fries, you know, the root beer, and then the mini tacos, yeah, bathroom. Yeah, straight bathroom boy, okay? You know what I mean? So sometimes it tastes good, but it's like when you eat Taco Bell and you eat certain foods, you know, you don't think about it. You're like, oh, I'm going to eat this. It tastes good. And then all of a sudden, boom, you in the bathroom. You know what I mean? You hitting the Glade and the potpourri up because it's a stinker in there. You know what I mean? So sometimes you know, my girlfriend's got more of a stomach of steel. And I mean, Pepto in the house is almost a must. You know what I mean? You got to be careful on what you eat. Sometimes it tastes good. I love Mexican food a lot, too. So sometimes I got to be careful with heartburn, Prilosec, you know, Pepto. Your boy's getting a little older. But having stomach problems sucks. I think anyone knows that. Amanda, I appreciate that. Donald says, I don't even trust a fart this year. 14-10 Chargers. Oh, that's good that she tested negative. Awesome. Tell her hello. I don't know if she's, if you're at home right now or not. But let's do a special shout out to Mia. Hopefully she is feeling better, you know what I mean? And like I said, I am a man of the people, you know what I mean? That's why I like having conversations, with everybody. 14-10 Chargers. This is an entertaining game. Back and forth. Keenan Allen, first down, Chargers. YouTube GM, I wanted to drop by, but I'm going to bed now because I feel a little bit under the weather. Okay. It's all good, man. Thank you for showing up. I'll be doing the Bucks and the Giants tomorrow. I'll be dressed in full Buck gear, have the sign, the gloves. I'll be ready to go. So hopefully you guys can join me for that tomorrow night after I get off my regular job, my 6 a.m. to 3 job at the warehouse. Flag on the play. Get some rest, YouTube GM. And we'll end up being hanging out tomorrow. More than 20. A person plowed their SUV through Waukesha Christmas Parade. God damn, people are so fucked up. Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. Oh, I can't wait for that. Ohio State leaps Alabama and Cincinnati for number 2. But they did beat Michigan State, so there's a reason why. And that's in the AP poll. But what about the other polls? Georgia, Ohio State, Alabama, Cincinnati, Notre Dame. I'm hoping Notre Dame gets up there. It'd be cool to see Notre Dame in the top 4. No hating on Cincinnati, but I'm not sure. Cincinnati's kind of like Oregon. I think they're kind of pretenders. I don't know if they can really beat anybody in the top 4. Notre Dame probably can't either, but I don't know if Cincinnati's going to end up getting it or keep that spot. Nice little check down to Austin Eckler. So I hate Wisconsin as much as I love it. Yeah, there's a lot of craziness. In Wisconsin, man. Yeah. They beat Michigan, and then you just shit the bed. Ohio State, their only loss was to Oregon, at home, and they've been pretty damn good the rest of the way. So it'll be interesting to see, but I really don't see anyone beating Alabama or Georgia. I really don't. SEC, they always have the best recruiting. They always have the NFL players. They got the best depth. It's like pretty much NFL teams. Alabama's an NFL team, pretty much. You know what I mean? Like Georgia, they finally built their team, good enough to kind of surpass Alabama this year, but there's no guarantee that they win it. But if you would pick one team that seems like they've been the best all year, it's Georgia. It's almost like Georgia's natty to lose. Like, this is the year that you can do it, but you got to go out there and take it, not just, expect it to happen. It wasn't me.
You're never responsible for unauthorized purchases on your Discover card.
Orion's a Ric Flair, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun. Boy's always grinding. I think I might need to go get another piece of pizza before I hit the gummies. I'll be back.
And live, December 2nd on NBC.
Coming up on the Toyota halftime. Kansas City Chiefs win with defense.
Jonathan Taylor and the Colts run wild on the Bills.
All that highlights coming up in half. Now back to you. A crazy day, Mike. You definitely saw Houston beating Tennessee, didn't you?
No question about it.
How many times have I told you nobody knows anything?
I know. But Tennessee had just beaten so many really top-flight teams, and now their losses to the Jets, what we saw today.
Second down and 1 out. Chargers have 2 timeouts. Field flag. Steelers came across the line early. So there's a sack that probably won't count. Spillane is there. But the flag came out the minute we snapped.
Number 97, defense.
Yeah.
That's Cam Hayward.
Veteran center in there, Corey Linsley. Let's see if he does
All right.
something to draw.
Michael says Bucks Giants. I can't wait either, man. All right, time for some more pizza.
But we have also seen Pittsburgh tonight blitz at a much closer range to what they did a season ago than this season. They really are missing two.
33 seconds left. Herbert. Woo! Get into field goal range, my dudes. 14-10. Yeah, Jameson. No excuses for that Texans, though. Come on, man. Just crazy how this NFL is, you know what I mean? You know, but I think that you guys will rebound. I think it was kind of like a fluke loss. But that's what makes it scary because, you know, in the NFL, you have one bad game, your season's over. In the NFL, and the NBA, and the NHL, it's a 7-game series once it really counts. Sometimes 5-game series, you know, depending on what round it is and what sport we're talking about. But they'll bounce back. Tampa Bay is going to destroy the Giants. I don't know if they will. I could see us losing that game, to be honest.
The new wireless outdoor security camera is here, only from SimpliSafe. Uber Eats presents Feasting at Home. There's no place like home. Just ask the Cowboys. In their winning home over the Falcons, receiver CeeDee Lamb was hungry for the end zone.
I mean, anything can happen on any given Sunday, Monday, or Thursday. We know this. That's why I'm not, you know, overly cocky. You know what I mean? I can't be cocky in sports. You know what I mean? Because I just know how it is. You know, I'm not going to be that annoying Buccaneer fan. Oh, we're so good with Brady. We're going to win the championship this year, next year, and then next year we're going to dominate everyone. We're going undefeated. You know, just, you know, no one will respect you if you say stupid shit like that. Like, even if it did happen, that's one thing. But, I mean, the NFL, there's so much parity in the league. I mean, anyone could beat anybody. I mean, obviously, how the hell the Texans beat the Titans? That doesn't make no fucking sense.
Feel stuck with a credit card that works against you? Move to a SoFi credit card and feel what it's like to get your money right. Move to a SoFi credit card and get 2% cash back on all your spending.
The money dance.
Annual fees.
Let's go.
Grab your share of up to
Baker on the Saints. I don't know if you want to go Baker. You might as well try to go Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson. You know what I mean? To try to get them to come to a team like that. Do I prefer jerseys or a travel cup? I don't know if you're asking as like in general or as a gift. I mean, anything. I mean, you know, I'm always cool with anything. I mean, I'm a jersey guy. Travel cups are cool. I mean, I don't necessarily have a preference. Yeah, but who would you rather have on the Saints, Baker or Russell Wilson or Rodgers? I mean, I don't think Rodgers is going to go there. I think he'll go to an AFC team, but Guyton. First down, Chargers. That's what's going on here, Whitey. They're trying to build something with Rock and Roman Reigns. Like, they're going to get back the fans if you just bring Rock back. Ain't going to happen, dude. You know, I mean, as great as The Rock is, he's my brother. You know, he's 10 years older than me, same birthday. You know what I mean? That's funny, Air Whitey. It's like I think Vince and Stephanie and Shane and, you know, Triple H and everyone that's like working, you know, with WWE, it's like they lost the sense of reality. Like, they only care about what they want to do and not what the fans want. It's definitely geared for little kids now. Because AEW is actually wrestling and a good product. And I don't think WWE will ever get it back. I think it's gone forever. I don't think you'll ever get the same popularity that WWF had. You're not going to get it. Now AEW is going to keep getting bigger and bigger and better, and you're going to start getting better a roster, when certain people, get cut or released or fired. And then eventually, WWE will still have a fan base, but I think it's really going to start shifting over to AEW, sooner than later. I mean, unless you love Goldberg and you want to watch Goldberg in WWE on every fucking pay-per-view that's decently big, like no one wants to watch Goldberg. You know what I mean? Like sometimes we like legends like Undertaker. We'll watch him even though he's old, but we don't want to see no fucking Goldberg. Triple H needs to branch off and make his own promotion. I saw some things on Twitter on him trying to buy like Ring of Honor, or buying, another federation and branch off would be cool, but I don't think he's got enough money to do it by himself. I know the money that him and Stephanie have, they could probably pull their money together, but I think Vince would be way too angry at Triple H and Stephanie as a family to do something like that. Herbert, pass incomplete. Good defense by Joseph. Who's had a better career start, Brady or Mahomes? Oh, Brady. Come on, man. Mahomes is great. You know what I mean? But I don't know if Mahomes is ever going to catch Brady in Super Bowls. Yeah, Goldberg even fucked up his match with Taker. Yeah, hard pass. Big time. And they keep continuing to put Goldberg in matches every year, which just blows my mind. Like, you're not getting the fans back that loved WCW back then. Yeah, Goldberg was a face with Sting before he joined the NWO and the NWO, a Wolfpack. But it's not the same. You know what I mean? It's definitely not the same. Flag on the play. Sarah Small, absolutely. My favorite part of Wednesday and Friday to get me through the week when I'm doing my regular job. I look forward to watching, those two, shows on that promotion. Yeah, because the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won the Super Bowl that year. Come on, man. 2001, 2002, Bucks, 2003, Patriots against the Panthers, and 2004 against the Eagles. I mean, 3 Super Bowls in the first 4 years, roughly, is pretty good. Field goal up, and it's good. But I think Vince has lost touch with reality on what the fans want. They're making so much money off merch, with like belts and, with clothes and T-shirts. I don't really think they give a shit about what the fans think anymore. And for them to think that AEW isn't a threat is laughable. It's really, really laughable. You know what I mean? That they can say, oh, they're not a competition. I know a lot of the WWE superstars watch AEW, and they can see how they're treated there. It's not being micromanaged by Vince. People actually have fun there. And when people have fun, right, and you're getting paid maybe even a little bit less than WWE in some cases, sometimes more, sometimes less for some of the wrestlers. But if you're actually enjoying the company and the people that you're around, you're going to get better wrestling matches and better promos and better performances. But yeah, I think AEW is the sky's the limit for them. WWE, they're never going to be where they were before. Never. I mean, if they were smart, they would have never shut down Nitro and Thunder, and WCW should have let Shane run it. Okay, and then they should have never shut down Paul Heyman and ECW. They should have ran that, promotion as well. So Vince can own them. But what would have been better for wrestling? Having just WWF and WWE only, or having WCW and ECW still around? You know what I mean? Just very selfish by Vince. You know what I mean? It shows his ego, you know what I mean, as the God complex. Like, I'm just going to shut everything down. I'm the man. I'm going to buy out everything. But you really gave wrestling a big hit, because if, those other promotions were still around today, maybe we get AEW, maybe we don't, at that point. But that's just my opinion. Yeah, Tannehill threw 4 picks. Woof. You thought Vince Young? Yeah, sometimes guys cap out. I thought Joey Harrington would be decent, but he ended up on the crappy-ass Lions. It just never worked out. Yeah, but what are the chances of Mahomes winning the Super Bowl, though?
The team with the best record in the conference upset again. That's the shot of the day from Nashville. And their division rivals, the Titans I'm talking about. Their division rivals are red hot. Indy's big win in Buffalo. Part of the Toyota halftime coming up in a couple minutes.
Want more stats? Hey Siri, who leads the league in receiving yards?
Oh, nice. YouTube sent me some money. Usually they were going to send me money tomorrow, but it's Sunday, so I guess they, I don't know when it's going to process. Air Whitey, do the dishes, man. All right, halftime. All right, time to finish this pizza, slam this beer, and do some gummies. I don't know yet exactly because I don't think it's processed just yet. But even with YouTube Super Chat, you know what I mean. If I end up getting, 1,500 or 1,800, in a month, that means I made over almost 4,000. But then they took, a good chunk of it away because that's what YouTube does. So, but it should be a pretty big one. Somewhere probably between 1,500 and 1,800. But that means I made probably like 3,000 to 4,000. But then they took some. So. And like I said, I mean, person for person and the hard work that I do, you know what I mean? It's incredible, you know what I mean? For having less than 50 people in the room almost on every stream and be able to have that kind of support, it's amazing, you know what I mean? That you can actually, for all the hard work and dedication and passion, I mean, I know there's other bigger YouTubers that might make, 1,000 on a show or 2,000 or 3,000 like Grossi. I'm not on that level yet. I don't get, fucking 20,000 to 80,000 people watching my stream. I don't have 2,000 people in the fucking room at all times. So, that's a goal to get there. You know what I mean? But, yeah. Say, how you asking that man what he made? Hey, that's what people do. Shit, I don't lie. I don't got secrets. But with a lot of bills, the rent costs a lot more. You know what I mean? I obviously want to give back, to people like, Dave and a few other people that might need it more than me. So, it's not like I'm going out here and just, buying on like a shopping spree or anything. Things cost a lot here in Oregon.
Road teams are 6 over 500 this year. We thought that was going to change with crowds being in attendance. As we look at the best of week 11, let's check a homecoming as Ron Rivera comes back to Charlotte. Those Panthers and Cam Newton's first game back as a Panther for Chapter 2. But
I know why. 3 guys left. Not my friend. But I know why. Wow. I mean, how the Bears lose to Baltimore? That's sad. No Hollywood Brown, no Lamar, and you lose to the Ravens? Yeah, Jonathan Taylor. Hit him with a skirt. Oh, nice fucking stiff arm. Sit down, bitch. 41-15. Delete. Yeah, Russell, no bueno. No good. I watched that game. I mean, you let Colt McCoy beat you. Sad, dude. Thoughts on the Utah game? We sucked, dude. You know what I mean? Anthony Brown sucks. I kept telling you this. You know that. You know what I mean? Defense didn't play good. Offense didn't play good. They were a better team that day, and we were on the road. Hopefully we beat Oregon State, play Utah again in the Pac-12 championship, might lose, but hopefully we can make it to the Rose Bowl, regardless if we win or lose against Utah. I don't know what the circumstances are. If we beat Oregon State, lose to Utah, do we still go to the Rose Bowl against Michigan? I hope so, because that's who I want to play in the Rose Bowl. I want to play Michigan. Yeah, this NFL is wild.
Well, I'd have to say the Chiefs right now, I've been complaining about them, but they have gotten some things fixed. They're winning ugly, winning with defense. On the other side of the coin, Tennessee.
Yeah, it sounds like you have anger issues. Delete. You might need counseling. Don't break the TV, dude.
Yeah, I like the team that played on Thursday night, New England Patriots. They're playing as well as anybody.
Ooh, that's good.
And they found their formula. They're playing great defense.
All right.
They're running the ball well. And it just
Time for some gummies.
go out and just be very efficient, which he has been.
That's right. You saw Buffalo no longer in that division leader column. They've slid over to the wild card because the Patriots have passed them. Those two teams play twice in a 4-week stretch. Up next, looking at our Thanksgiving game in New Orleans. But first, family ties run deep. It's like a full line of Toyota trucks.
I got Chargers. 3 guys.
We're always stronger together. Toyota. Let's go places.
Tomorrow and today, a groundbreaking music program transforming schools. Plus a surprise from Sing 2-star Matthew McConaughey in our once-in-a-lifetime series, only on today.
Josh Allen gets inside the 5, into the end zone, touchdown Buffalo.
Last season, your connection to this community came full circle when you found out that your grandmother had passed away.
In order to honor my grandmother, people were like, let's donate $17 to Ocean Children's Hospital. What's up, buddy? How you doing? And it just blew up, and gets up to over $1.3 million. And I mean, that's just going to change so many lives for the better.
Great story of Josh Allen's connection with the awesome people of Western New York. Maria Taylor's feature we'll share with you at halftime of the Bills and Saints on Thanksgiving night. Bills in a little bit different mode coming into this game than we thought they might have been.
Yeah, they're not playing great on offense. They've gotten so pass heavy. I think they need to take a look at what Philadelphia did to New Orleans. Use their mobile quarterback. Use Josh Allen running the ball and get those running backs involved.
Yeah, well, coming in this week, I would have told you that the 2 best defenses, the most consistent defense in the league, were the Saints and the Bills. Unfortunately, they both gave up 250 yards rushing today, so they're both going to come into this week with certainly an emphasis on that. But with Josh Allen's
Oh, yeah. Gummies activated. Give me about 30 minutes. Sometime probably in the 4th quarter, they'll kick in. Maybe a little bit sooner.
Thanksgiving night, look forward to having it for you here on NBC.
I'm going to have to go to the store, walk the dog after the game's over. Maybe go pick up some Oreos.
Curling, we know, is going to make up the U.S.
Curling!
Smith is Tabitha Peterson, the pharmacist from Minnesota. The team also includes 2018 Olympian Nina Roth, the nurse from Wisconsin.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, Jameson, but I heard about it.
Also, the 2-time Olympic gold medalist Miguel Schiffer, a couple of seconds in the Alpine Skiing World Cup event this week.
I believe he is. He is a senior. Thank God, right? Delete. That way we can move on. That way we can move on with our lives, huh?
World Cup event. Deontay Johnson, beautiful catch in Los Angeles, where the Super Bowl will be right in the middle of the Olympics. How Chris Michelle, second half coming up after this.
This has been the Toyota halftime. Let's go places.
All right, time for another beer. Spliff time. That sounds good. All right, lime. Lime inserted. Spilled some on my fucking shorts. That's when you know it's a good beer. When it goes everywhere. Corona Extra. Today's show is sponsored by Corona, my favorite beer. with the Lime. We got Steelers, we got Chargers, live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App, $ OrionNWSF, or the YouTube Super Chat right here. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, NW Sports Fanatics. And Nathaniel, but, I mean, this is must win for the Chargers. I mean, Pittsburgh can still lose this game, but, I mean, at this point, you really need the Chargers to get back on track, I mean, at least for their sake. You know, my boy Justin Herbert, I mean, they started off strong, and then they kind of hit a skid, and obviously not getting Mike Williams involved in the offense has been a big part of it. Defense, Mike Williams, you know, Herbert not being as consistent, so hopefully, you know, they can get back on track, but it looks like I'm going to lose in fantasy fucking again. Brutal, man. I needed Najee Harris to score in Freiermuth, and it just doesn't look like it's going to happen. Fucking brutal, man. I hate losing in fantasy. 123-77. Yeah, I fucking lost, man. Unless Najee and Freiermuth can have a big second half, and then Godwin goes off on Monday night. That's the only way I have a shot. But I didn't have anything really to put in. Mike Williams has 7. Burrow on my bench has 9. So it's not like I could have put them in. You know what I mean? I could have got 2 more points out of Burrow over Mahomes. How the fuck do you give me 7.5 points at quarterback? Fucking Mahomes, dude. Yeah, that's okay. Half of my points came from fucking Devontae Adams. That's how sad it is. But hey, you know, it is what it is. I'm 6-4, but I'm still projected to win the league, even though I'm 6-4. So if you look at the standings in the league, BMO is 8-2. I'm 6-4. Memopolis is 6-4, and Zini Panini is 6-4. So it shows you how close it is. Team Hit is 5-5. Dirty Birds is 5-5. Profits 2-8. Savage Gains 5-5. Salamanders 4-6, and Frisco Treats 3-7. So the only team that's really, you know, has a good record is BMO. 5-game win streak for him. So I just got to find a way to get in. Should Pete be on the hot seat? Yeah, Pete and Russell Wilson. I mean, at some point, you got to be able to move on from both or one of them and then, you know, try to move on. You know what I mean? Obviously, Russell Wilson is more, you know, it's not someone that you would rather want to keep than Pete. Pete can definitely go. I like his energy, you know what I mean? But over all these years with Schneider and Carroll not addressing the O-line and the defense, it's definitely coming back to bite him now. Like, you don't need DK Metcalf. You could have got like an amazing offensive lineman or defensive player, but you decided to try to put butts in the seats. You know, and with that being said, I mean, you're not going to the playoffs this year.
The thing that surprised me, though, about that first half is that this Chargers defensive line held up pretty well. I mean, we did not see Najee Harris get very far down the field before contact. We've got a number 1.2 yards before contact on average. And the way they played with those 2 deep safeties, I just wouldn't have expected that.
I think Pete Carroll was an awesome coach, you know, but it was also about Dan Quinn, you know, being a D coordinator with the Legion of Boom. You know what I mean? But, yeah, I mean, Holmgren was great for Seattle. That's facts. But I think Pete Carroll did have an amazing time there. It's just that, you know, sometimes you got to move on. You know, sometimes people move on. Sometimes people don't. You know what I mean? Sometimes loyalty, you're loyal to a fault. You know what I mean? Flag on the play.
Making the call. Collect. Illegal formation. Kicking team player number 24. 5-yard penalty.
Seattle can trade Wilson for some first rounders, but knowing Seattle, they won't get the right first rounders if they do that. So.
Sideline. He comes
I mean, I don't know. If Russell wants to go, then, you got to be able to get the most for him. But 17-10 Chargers. Yeah, I mean, the O-line should have been addressed right after that Super Bowl with the Legion of Boom. You know what I mean? Every single year, you should have been beefing up that O-line and the defense, the secondary, the linebackers, the D-line. That's the difference between great organizations and organizations that, are only great for a couple years and then, they have that longevity. Oh, there's a lot of coaches that are going to get fired. When Paul Allen passed away, Seattle went downhill. Same thing with the Blazers. Facts. Big facts. I agree. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers. We got the Los Angeles Chargers. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App, $ OrionNWSF on the YouTube Super Chat right here. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, NW Sports Fanatics. We need 9 more likes to get to 30. Hopefully we can get there. And we're at $5 on the YouTube Super Chat, $25 on the Cash App. So we're at $30. So that's not bad, for the amount of people that are in the room and YouTube doing their typical YouTube thing, hating on your boy. Oh, almost picked off. Oh, today's show is sponsored by Corona Extra. How many have I had? A fuckload. And it's also sponsored by Wild Gummies, Elderberry. Eat one, eat two, eat all of them. And the girlfriend's falling asleep, and she has got the munchies. She had 2. Usually if she eats 1, she falls asleep. So she's at 2, so we'll see. She wants me to go get Oreos and cookies after the stream is over. We'll see if she's awake by the time that Oreos comes into play. Herbert, flick of the wrist. Wow. First down, Chargers. Move the chains, Keenan Allen. Let's go. Also, with no Chris Carson, I had him in fantasy, and obviously he opted for the surgery with his neck. He couldn't stay healthy. And when you have a decent running game, you know what I mean? Not that, DJ Davis and, Alex Collins are horrible. They're not fucking Chris Collins. Not Chris Collins. Woo! Chris Carson. Oh, Chris Carson. Why can't you fucking stay healthy, dude? Sucks, dude. I mean, I was hoping Carson would help me make the playoffs in fantasy. Like, I was really banking on him. Darrell Henderson, Carson, Najee. I was like, okay, I got some decent guys there. I got Cordarrelle Patterson, but yeah, Penny sucks too. That was a horrible draft pick. Chris Carson. Oh. Let him know, Will. 17-10 Chargers. It's been a long day. You know what I mean? Did the Chiefs and the Cowboys game. Now I'm doing the Chargers and Steelers. Yeah, Carson's very good. I think Carson's a top 10 running back. Top 8, running back when he's healthy, but he just can't fucking stay healthy. Oh, shake and bake. Shake and bake. Touchdown. Chargers. Steelers defense blows. TJ Watt, where are you? Not playing. This is a must-win game. Must-win game for the Chargers at home for them to get back on track. Chargers could still win the AFC West, over the Chiefs. It's going to be tough, you know what I mean? But I think both teams will be in the playoffs. TJ Houshmandzadeh. Extra point is up, and it's good. Appreciate that, Nathaniel. Appreciate the support, my dude. Thank you. Bow, bow. Great run by Eckler. Yeah, Seattle isn't using DK correctly because obviously it's bad coaching. Yeah, the injuries are piling up, but you never know, man. I'm hoping Green Bay and Tampa can play so that way we can get a collab with your boy Ingrassi. Okay? So we'll see on how it goes, but I mean, who knows what's going to happen in the AFC and the NFC? I don't think anyone really knows. I mean, there's not really one dominant team. I mean, the Cardinals, they look pretty good, but they're winning without Kyler. But when it comes to the playoffs, if Kyler's not playing, you can't count on them winning. The Rams are up and down. Tampa's up and down. Dallas is up and down. Packers are up and down. I mean, we don't really know. You know what I mean? The Patriots are really like the most consistent hot team lately, and the Chiefs are starting to get on fire right now as well. But besides those two, I mean, who knows what's going to happen? Yeah, seriously, whoever gets hot and healthy in December is going to win the Super Bowl. I mean, that's really what it comes down to, and I'm hoping Tampa, can get hot and healthy, and we can get Gronk back and AB back and, the fake Vax card and whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I just hope that we can find a way, get Sherman healthy and, Carlton Davis and Sean Murphy-Bunting and Jamel Dean. We get everyone healthy. I think Tampa can repeat. I really do. I think we can go for 2 and repeat, but it's not going to be easy, and, we got to get healthy, and I don't know if we will. Healthy and hot. That's really the big thing.
We love our house. Been here for years.
Yeah, but there's an animal in the attic.
Animal in the attic. They're not pleased.
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
We save a lot.
The 1990s all over again. Well, especially after Russell Wilson leaves. If Wilson's gone and Pete Carroll's gone, they could be bad for a while. I mean, depending on who they get after.
10 U.S. Olympians and Paralympians were being honored tonight at halftime, recognized alongside a World War II veteran.
Oh, this is cool. These cool little paintings for these World War II vets. I love that. Oh, look at that. It shows them in their young presence when they were a kid. That's cool. That's very cool. That's something that you can hang up at your house and be really proud of. How cool is that? Very neat. One of the coolest things that we've seen so far, besides Eckler dominating tonight with Justin Herbert. Fruit gushers. Yes, they are. Shark bites. Remember those? Those were bomb too. 24-10 Chargers. Come on. Give me some Najee and Pat Freiermuth. If I can just get like a touchdown each before the game is over, or, give me like 80 yards with Freiermuth and give me like a Najee touchdown and, give me something so that way it doesn't have to be Godwin with like a crazy game. Like, I don't have to have a Jonathan Taylor performance out of Godwin tomorrow. Animal cookies. Yeah, those are bomb too. Absolutely. Fruit by the foot. 24-10. Come on, Steelers. Help your boy out. I need some fantasy points, motherfucker. Give me Najee. Give me Freiermuth. There's Pat, but I don't know if I like that play call. I mean, you could have given him the ball a little bit farther downfield. If you're going to do a screen pass, why the fuck are you doing it to Pat Freiermuth when you could have did it to Najee Harris? Does not make sense. And that's why the Steelers are bad. No, we weren't going to beat Utah. No matter, even if we had Justin Herbert, we might have not even beaten Utah yesterday. We have a lot of injuries. The running backs, the defense. No Justin Flo, no CJ NFL Verdell. They were a well-coached team, and they smacked us, bro. We weren't going to win that game. We just got to hope that we can beat Oregon State. And if we play Utah again, maybe we can be a little bit more competitive. Najee going nowhere, of course. You're falling asleep at work? Good. Find somewhere to sleep and get that money. Free money, boy. Sleep in the closet. Yeah, we were not going to beat Utah. I mean, it was 28-0 at halftime, bro. You know what I mean? If we had Herbert, we definitely wouldn't have 0, but it shows you that Anthony Brown is booty O's. That's plain and simple. Straight booty O's. Anyone watching the WWE still? Air Whitey, are you watching it as you're here in the stream as well? What's going on in WWE? Was it a horrible pay-per-view, halfway decent? How's it been so far? I never miss a Survivor Series, but, WWE has lost my trust. Ooh, what happened to my hands? Chase Claypool can't catch. They catch you and you get a pink slip. We'll find a closet that can't be opened. Lock it from the inside. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Get paid, paid, paid. You ain't wasting your time? Okay, I ain't wasting my time either. Okay, let me know what you see on the internets then. The internets. Because it's definitely not worth our time. I'm AEW all the way, baby. Because Anthony Brown's a senior, and it's politics, bro, in sports. You're not going to go for a guy that's like a freshman or sophomore, you know what I mean, when you're going with a guy that's a senior. So, yeah, he might have more potential, but he's got 2-3 more years with the program that he can just take over the reins next year. You know what I mean? So, obviously, Crystal Ball thinks that, Brown, as a senior, and how he played last season coming in for Tyler Shuck, and then when Shuck transferred, and, even though we lost the bowl game badly, against Iowa State, remember? But we won the Pac-12 championship against USC because of who? Anthony Brown. So sometimes you have to give the guy the benefit of the doubt. And think about it. Before we lost, what were we? 8-1, 9-1? So it's not like we were bad. He wasn't playing well, but we were winning because of who? Travis Dye and the defense. So, you got to think about our wide receiving core blows too. And I saw that we have a couple more injuries that are out for the year. It's not like our team has great wide receivers and tight ends. We have no one that's a wide receiver or tight end going to the NFL. We got Thibodeau. McKinley on the back end is decent. Justin Flo's injured. We don't really have a lot of guys. Travis Dye's been money. CJ NFL Verdell injured. It's like you got to understand, we don't have a full team. You know what I mean? You have pieces. And when you have pieces, you get exposed by the teams that are good. And when you're on the road, harsh environment, you know what I mean? Utah's a decent football team. They're in the top 25. Trust me, bro. Delete. I've been watching Ducks football since the 80s. I used to watch it when they would win one game. So, a lot of y'all started following the Ducks, when we got Joey Harrington or when we got Chip Kelly. It was the cool thing to do. Oh, Oregon, cool uniforms, cool helmet, all the recruits, LaMichael James and DeAnthony Thomas and, shit like that. But, for someone that's been hardcore, from, the beginning, you have to take the good and the bad and the ugly, man. Just like with Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay was fucking some shit. They were a shit stain of the NFL for a long time. You know what I mean? All the research. FOMO. Fear of missing oats. Ducks. No. But, Falcons have holes. No Cordarrelle Patterson. No W. Dallas Cowboys. No Amari Cooper. No W. Sometimes it's crazy when one guy's out. Everything goes to shit. Especially if that player has been very good for the team this season. Saved by the Bell, new season. Not the same, though, as it was when I was a kid. They're always remaking shows and movies. It's sickening. Come up with something new. So, you know what I mean? Don't do something that's just an old version of in the 80s and 90s. Be original, motherfucker. I guess that's why EA Sports and Madden stole my catchphrase, and they steal my material. You know what I mean? And just like Good Morning Football or NFL Network or ESPN or Fox Sports, they all have social media teams that go on YouTube, watch YouTubers, and steal material. That's what they do. They're like, oh, we got this great concept. When a guy gets a sack, we're going to say sack lunch, yum, yum, yum. That girl's hot. Hello. Oh, she said, oh, look at me. Hi. Hello. Hello, mamacita. 24-10. Second down and 2. Shotgun set. Herbert. First down, Chargers. Move the chains. No Alvin Kamara, no W. Exactly. The college years, the high school one was the best Bayside. College one was okay. Then they did the junior high one with like Lisa Turtle and Screech and Zach Morris, when they first got discovered, when they were doing like the junior high. But the high school one is iconic and epic. College one was kind of ass. I will agree with that. And some of the specials that they did, but the high school one was fire. It was like when you were a kid in my age, if you're 30 to 39 and you ended up watching Saved by the Bell and it was a part of your life, it was on right before like basketball, I think on Saturdays. So you watch cartoons, you watch Saved by the Bell, you know what I mean? And then it goes into like, college basketball or, other things that were going on when it was on. No Chris Carson, no W's. Exactly. Yeah, rest in peace, Screech. Yeah, seriously. I mean, especially if you're around my age, 38, 39, 40, if you're in that range, then we have a lot in common. Transformers, all right? G.I. Joe, the Real American Hero, Ninja Turtles. Those are the 3 best cartoons of all time. I'd like to see you come up with other ones. I mean, there's other iconic ones now like SpongeBob, X-Men and Batman in the 90s. There's a lot of good ones. And then you got like Simpsons, of course, and you know what I mean? And South Park and Bob's Burgers and Family Guy. But, as far as 80s cartoons and how they hold up today, I mean, the sound effects and then just the people that were in them, just like Turtles, Ninja Turtles, like 87, season 1, iconic, so good. G.I. Joe, 84, 85. Transformers, 84, 85. I know that's a long time and a lot of you weren't even born, but my God. I can watch cartoons of those 3 shows, Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, original cartoon, 87, 88, 89, 90. All right, Turtles, G.I. Joe, Real American Hero. I can watch any of those. Go, 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 go! Or Transformers. And it's cool. Hasbro has got a thing where you can watch old G.I. Joe episodes in entirety. They play them on all day. And they also have a Transformers section where you can watch some of the old episodes there as well. Because there's a lot of bootleggers that try to put like the Turtles and the G.I. Joe and the Transformers, but usually their shit goes, gets taken down or there's issues with them. So, Bird Gang, he said, I just got home. Good to hear, man. Eating those Frosted Flakes, Saved by the Bell or VH1. Before school, you went to school on Saturday and Sunday? Because wasn't Saved by the Bell on Saturdays? At least it was for me here in Oregon. Unless you went to a lot of Saturday school. Shame, shame, shame. Air Whitey was a bad boy in school. But I don't know if it was on Monday through Friday, my dude. I'm pretty sure that, unless it was like a replay, but I'm pretty sure it was on Saturday mornings, unless I'm, smoking too much crack and I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I'm 99.999% sure it was on Saturday mornings, like around 10 a.m.-ish, somewhere around there. He-Man and the Jetsons. Yes, gang. Max on Save It, I'm wondering how the burgers tasted. Casey N.O. Yeah, dude. This is such an iconic show, man. Are you streaming the Oregon game? If I don't go to the game itself, which you might see me front row, or very close for the Oregon State game. If I don't go to the game, I'm going to be doing a live stream for it, yes. He said all the reruns. But that's when they were on live, 10 a.m., I believe. Because I think 11 a.m. is when the college basketball came on after. But I'm pretty sure it was like 10 a.m. on Saturdays. Yeah, man, if you grew up in the 80s and 90s, I can name drop for days. Toys, cartoons, video games, pretty much anything that was cool in the 80s and 90s. And I was born in the early 80s. I was born in 82. So anything that's like 1985 and on, I remember it. Being 3 years old, and moving forward. I mean, I think 85 to like maybe 92 might have been the most iconic time ever. Like 85 to 92 was epic. Movies, cartoons, sports. I mean, it was just nuts. Or even 85 to 99 if you want to go like right before 2000. But I mean, you can kind of shorten the gap. For me, it's like 85 to 92. But obviously you have like 91, 92, 93 Bulls. That was epic. So if you want to go 85 to 93. 94 had the Dion Jerry Rice Super Bowl in the Niners. So I got to include that, 95. So. And then you had like Drexler and Olajuwon and the Rockets be good after Jordan's dad got murdered and he went to do baseball. So yeah, pretty much the 85 or anything of the 80s and 90s is definitely top notch. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That was a little bit past my point because when that shit came out, I believe like around 94, 95, 96, I was already at like 12 years old. So I started transitioning from toys more to video games and like girls. So it's like if I was a few years younger, if I was like 8 to 10 or younger, then the Power Rangers would have been my shit. You know what I mean? But I already had Turtles, Transformers, and G.I. Joes, and I was getting a little bit older. I'm not going to watch Power Rangers when I'm 12 to 16. You know what I mean? Like, I could have. I did watch some. I'll be honest. I watched some, but I wasn't like hardcore into it like a lot of people were that are under my age. If you're like 30 to 35, Power Rangers is probably like, your jam. You know what I mean? Like, you love that shit. Action figurine Raw's War. Played music. Yeah, I have one that actually plays music when the feet. I have that one here, Whitey. I actually have that. Like the background and stuff. My boy Swaggy P actually owned that, and I bought it off of him. Like, I buy a lot of his old wrestling stuff that he has, just because he's like one of those kids that an average kid has like 2 to 10 wrestling figures in the 80s or 90s. This motherfucker had over 100 loose figures. Think about how much money that is. At $8 to $15 a pop back then. You know what I mean? That's a lot of fucking money. That's a lot of hustling my dude did. And the accessories and the rings. I mean, this motherfucker had more WWF wrestling shit than I've ever seen. And I'm a huge collector too. And he even had more than me. So I was like, wow. So of course I had to buy some off of him, Mortal Kombat 2 was iconic. Oh yes, definitely was. Very iconic on the Sega. I had it. GameCube was the shit. Sega Saturn, right? And Sega Dreamcast. Wow. The Dreamcast is very underrated. I still think it's one of the most fun systems of all time, Sega Dreamcast. Like, it doesn't really get the love that it should. A lot of great games on the Dreamcast. GameCube doesn't get recognized enough either. Oh, Herbert! Oh! He could have went all the way if he would have kind of given him a shimmy and a shake, a little juke-ish. A juke, right? But the flag on the play, holding on the O-line as usual. Voltron, yeah. Ghostbusters, I had the toys. GoldenEye on 64, yeah, that's a 90s, 2000 thing. It was fire. WCW versus NWO, WCW, WWF No Mercy, right? WrestleMania 2000 on the 64, GoldenEye. I mean, there's a lot. Rogue Squadron, Mario 64, Perfect Dark, Turok. I mean, like, you can go through a lot of those games. They were just like super iconic and fun. And to NFL Blitz, NBA Jam, NBA Hang Time. I mean, do I need to keep going? I mean, I'll go video games all day with anyone. What happened to my hands? You know what I mean? Like, there's not very many people that own as many systems as I did growing up. I had Atari 2600, NES 8-bit, okay? I had Sega. I had pretty much PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, except for the 5, Sega Dreamcast. I mean, I pretty much had every system you could have except for Neo Geo, TurboGrafx 16, which were like, if you had Neo Geo when I was a kid, that was like a $500, $600 system, which would have been like way over $1,000 in like today's money. It was insane, right? And then TurboGrafx 16 was like 400 or more, and only one kid had it at my school with Bonk's Adventure. Super cool. Field goal up, and it's missed. Wide left. He kicked that all the way to Pittsburgh. Well, I don't know what the fuck that's about. You suck! The wind was blowing and a-flowing, and we got a laundry on the place, some flags. But I have a lot of memories on the Sega and the Nintendo. Those are probably my two favorite of all time. Atari 2600 was fire, too. I mean, to be a young kid and have that system, the Atari, and then transition to Nintendo. Like, I always imagined what video games would look like as a kid when they were stick figures. And then when, like, Resident Evil came out for PlayStation 1, it, like, blew my fucking mind. I was like, this is what I've been dreaming about, ever since I was, like, 3, 4, 5 years old. Like, this amazing graphics and gameplay. And then PlayStation really took off with it. Never will forget that moment when I was the first kid at my school to get a PlayStation and to get games. Battle Arena Toshinden. Man, memories, dude. Field goal up. This time it's good. But I liked Earthworm Jim a lot. There's a lot of games. Mega Man, Metroid, Super Mario 1, 2, and 3. Tecmo Bowl, Super Tecmo Bowl, Contra, Super Contra for shooters, amazing. It's still iconic to this day. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I mean, there's just like so many amazing Rambo, Kung Fu. I mean, my mind is just swirling with all the, like, as much NFL information I remember players' names, coaches, all the teams. I feel that my knowledge on the game is better than anyone on YouTube because I don't think people can go at it like that because they don't read as much as me. They don't do film study as much as me. I know it because obviously, to be an expert on your own team is tough. Try being an expert on every NFL team, a lot of the college football teams, in wrestling, all the federations, baseball, MLB. It's like NBA. Like, it takes a lot of dedication, and it's something that you already have to love to do. But I think I'm most proud of the video game knowledge, the cartoon knowledge, the NFL, the sports knowledge, the wrestling knowledge. That shit, it's very important to me. So, of course, I care about it. You know what I mean? You got 6, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, Corey Graves. I can show you my wrestling figures and the stuff that I have. I probably got over 10 Gs in wrestling figures. I mean, remember, I have a Michael Jordan PSA 9 rookie card that's worth $50,000 that I sacrificed for this channel. You know what I mean? When I sold it a few years ago for like $6,000, that I got it for $1,000 when it was worth $2,500 in 2003, LeBron's rookie year. Hung on to it, sold it for about $5,000-$6,000. When I started the channel in 2017, did I want to do it? Fuck no. That was my baby. Of course I don't want to give up the most prized possession on planet Earth, except for like a Honus Wagner or a Babe Ruth. You know what I mean? I had it. I had the card in the sports industry. You know what I mean? But what he did with shoes and clothes, the Jordan brand, what he did on the Bulls, right? Of course I'm not going to sacrifice like something like that if I didn't have a dream. But sometimes you got to sacrifice. So with my toy collection, it's not the same as my card collection because, having a card like that is very iconic and it's tough. But with the toys are my favorite thing more than anything. Like, I love Simpsons and cartoons and, the sports thing, but toys, I didn't have a whole lot growing up. I had some, but I think it's just the kid in me, you know what I mean? And having toys in the package, which is like 99% of my collection is in the package. And like, it's mint, or it's like, not a lot of wear on it. I usually would hand pick everything. I wouldn't buy shit on eBay unless it was super rare. I would go to like, not necessarily garage sales, but I'd go to Toys R Us. Rest in peace, Toys R Us. Thanks Bezos and Amazon for killing my childhood and my adult life, from going and trying to find figures, wrestling figures and turtles and shit like that at Toys R Us. Yeah, there's Target and Kmart and these other places. I think Kmart's out of business now, but Target, Fred Meyer, these other places you can go, but it's not the same. It's not like Toys R Us. I always would go there for video games and toys. That's a piece of who I am today. So, yeah, but maybe I'll do I could always do a separate YouTube channel, but I could always do one for like, the toys and whatnot. I got a lot. You name it, I got it. I got a lot. Transformers, G.I. Joes, Turtles, Ooze. I got Ninja Turtle Ooze, like a whole case of it. I just random shit. If I'm a fan of a series, Walking Dead, Star Wars. I'm a big on Star Wars. I have a lot of figures and play sets and crazy shit of that. Wrestling, WWF, WCW, wrestling rings, cages, still in the package. Like, I have shit that I wish I could open and play with, at 39 years old. Is that weird to say? Like, I really wish I could open up one of my wrestling rings, attach the cage on, to it, grab some guys, and go back to being 7 to 10 years old and, watching VHSs of pay-per-views from Blockbuster and playing with my wrestling figures as I'm watching. Because I never had a cage accessory. If I had a cage accessory when I was a kid, I probably would skip school for like 2 weeks straight. You know what I mean? I'd be like, yeah, bye, Mom, go to school. And then just like go to a friend's house and just like set it up and play Nintendo all day or Sega and say fuck school for the day. You know what I mean? Like, no kid had a fucking cage accessory. I don't even think they sold it. So... And the ones that they have now with the figures for these kids and collectors, it's awesome. There's like a opening door on the top of the cage, so you can do kind of like Undertaker to like Mankind outside of the ring, but you can fall all the way down through the cage. There's openings on the front and the sides. Like, they really put in a lot of time and it made it cool. You know what I mean? If you're a wrestling fan or you collect the figures, those are the cool things that you look for, the accessories, the belts, and the microphones, and the cool things that come with the figures. And if they're elite or the standard figure, elites cost $20-$25 a pop. So figures are more articulate, they move more, and they usually come with cool swag with them. Roethlisberger, nice check down. We're talking everything. We're talking NFL, we're talking figures, we're talking cartoons. I'm bringing you back to the 80s and the 90s. Old school Nintendo, $100, bro. Nintendo was so big. The games for Nintendo and the craze that it caused, just like the card game was so big in the 80s and 90s, it flooded the market. Topps and, Upper Deck and Bowman, and you had all these, brands, Stadium Club. I know I'm bringing Score. I'm bringing you guys back with, like, the knowledge of I can go through all SP, I can go to, Topps Finest. I mean, if you know anything about collecting, I just fucking brought you back, to your childhood, looking in the Beckett, looking at the Beckett, NFL, NBA, MLB, and like, okay, what the fuck do I got here? Of course, I remember Hoist Gracie, fucking UFC #1. All right, against Ken Shamrock. Come on, bro. Steel trap right here. There's a lot of knowledge up here. I don't know how I remember it, but I got a steel trap memory. If it happened to me, like I remember. Nice. Will the Thrill. Najee. Going nowhere. Damn it. Iconic computer games. Oregon Trail. Absolutely, bro. Oregon Trail was a game that it had on Macintosh with a crappy computer, and, the graphics were horrible, but like you would go to the computer lab, as they called it, for me and Jameson, right? And I live in Oregon, and Oregon Trail was the game. Like, it was dope. Like, you're like, oh, this is fucking fire. Like, oh, family didn't die of scurvy or whatever, like smallpox, your cattle died. Like it had good graphics, and it was like good music. It was fun. I will never forget that. But that wasn't like a home system. That's something that you typically played at school. At least it was for us here in Oregon. Because I don't think anyone was rich enough that had a Mac back then. It was mostly for like teachers and rich people, Oh, Spyro the Dragon. Of course, dude. Crash Bandicoot. You want me to give you names of games that were iconic that were very similar. Yeah. Spyro is Crash Bandicoot. Give me Crash Bandicoot over Spyro, though. Spyro was a good game, but, you give me Crash Bandicoot, that was a lot more fun. You play Crash Bandicoot, you'll have a smile on your face. Like, you cannot not be happy when you play that game. Facts. Big Ben? Eric Ebron, Mr. Drops a Lot. He actually caught it. 27-10. End of the third quarter. All right, fourth quarter. God, I could really use some Oreos right now with milk. Talking about all this old school 80s and 90s. Love it, man. And that's what you'll get, too. You know what I mean? We'll get a little bit of everything. You'll get the NFL. You'll get sports. You'll get, we get candy, fads, fucking Pogs, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, to sports cards, to Upper Deck, to Stadium Club, to, Fleer Ultra, Score, Action Packed. I'll bring it back, man. Card brands, players, wrestlers, cartoons, 80s and 90s, man. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Hey, we remember that. Reading Rainbow, Carmen Sandiego, those were hand in hand when I was a kid. You know what I mean? There was just like certain show. Where's Waldo? Dude, I just brought you back right there, bro. Dude, like Jameson Meza, you pretty much owe me your paycheck for the memories that I'm giving you right now. Where's Waldo? The Guinness Book of World Records? You know what I mean? Like things that you would like be looking at school in the library back in the day. I mean, people checked out the Guinness Book of World Records. At least they did here in Oregon. Like, it was a big thing. Like, if the Guinness Book of World Records came out and you got it at the library, you were the man. You know what I mean? Like, you were the fucking man because you couldn't wait to see who had the longest fingernails and, like, the crazy shit that they got in there, Tallest man, tallest woman, shortest man, like, all kinds of crazy shit. Hoist Gracie, of course I remember. Mike Tyson Punch-Out. Yeah, iconic, man. Super iconic. Yeah, Toys R Us, man. Sad. They have them, I think, in Canada still. So, maybe a road trip to Canada to go to Toys R Us. I know that sounds crazy, but, I mean, if anyone would do it, I would do it. I mean, I'm a big toy collector. So, I mean, just to have the smell and see the employees in the video game section and then go to the toy section, like, I don't know. I mean, it's my happy place. What can I say? I've gotten a lot of really collectible stuff. From there, hand-picking it myself. You could have a $10 action figure, but if it's mint, someone will pay you $50 for it. So that shows you, if you have something that's mint and you hand-pick it and you find stuff that's in good condition, you can turn a $10 purchase into $50, like no problem. And then if they send it in and get graded, it might be worth $200 or $400, depending on the grade. Like, people don't understand, toys are just like cards. Like, if you got, good collection of stuff that's in good condition, I mean, you can go from $10, card to $10,000. I mean, like, it really depends on condition. It's huge. Second down and 9, 27-10. Chargers, fourth quarter about to start. Big Ben, you haven't been playing good, my dude. Yeah, you fucked Najee Harris over. Pat Fryer move. All right, I'm trying to win at fantasy, and you're really making it tough for me, sports gods. I mean, you've been really making it tough. Chemo almost beat Gracie. I remember those days, dude, the Hoist Gracie. I believe it was like a Brazilian jiu-jitsu, if I'm correct. If I'm wrong, let me know, Donald, but I'm pretty sure that's correct. I mean, I know he was a specialist on many, many things, but I believe it was the Brazilian jiu-jitsu, I believe, right? So, Skybox, absolutely. Hoops, you know what I mean? A Fleer, you know what I mean? There's certain brands, dude, you know. Top's Finest, Stadium Club, Flair. I mean, yeah. Basketball cards, bro. I can do that, man. You know what I mean? If it's something that happened to me in the 80s and 90s and it was popular, I probably know about it. Michael in the building. What to do? AEW on your logo. I love it. I love it. Michaela in the building. You know what I mean? That's why my knowledge, you know, some people can be an expert on their NFL team, you know, for a YouTube channel, and that's commendable. You know what I mean? But imagine, you know, trying to be an expert on millions of things. Like, you know, how much reading that takes. Boswell, field goal attempt. And it's good. 27-13, Chargers. But if it's something that you love, you don't really see it as time wasted. It's just like, you know, if you are interested in it, you want to know everything about it. You know, you want to be that expert. I'm telling you, though, the cartoons and the toys and the things that happened in the 80s and 90s will never be replicated in time ever again. I really don't think so. Donald McKenzie, he's like, this guy even knows fucking UFC? Who is this guy? He's fucking a robot. There's no way that he knows all the stuff on the NFL and wrestling and then goes into the random side shit. Hey, 80s and 90s, man. If you're like me and Jameis Ameza, I mean, we remember it. I mean, you talk to someone that is exactly my age or close to, like I would say maybe 38 to 42. Like if you're in that range, man, the memories that you have from He-Man to fucking Thundercats to, you know, G.I. Joe to all these things, the starting lineups, man, it's just a crazy time to be alive. Just say it like that. He's like, what's up, man? We're dressed up like goats together. And she's like, oh, I heard the bell. Got to go to Taco Bell, get a grilled cheese burrito. Like I think if you're dressed as a goat and you're doing like cosplay and you're in the subway and then you see another guy dressed as a goat, you're probably going to talk to him instead of going to Taco Bell. Nice try, Taco Bell. You're not that hungry. Then you see someone that's your perfect fit dressed up as a goat in the subway in the commercial that we're just watching, right? And then she's like, oh, I heard the bell. I'm going to Taco Bell. Yeah, right. Maybe when you're stoned, right, by yourself at the house and you're like, okay, time to go to Taco Bell. But in that situation, not believable. But I like the little song they have added to it. Gives you that little flair. Taco Bell, not good for you, right? Makes you feel like shit or have the shits later. But at the time being, it's delicious. Sumo against karate and, yeah, jiu-jitsu, taekwondo, you know, just all the different styles. It was just, yeah, it was incredible. There'd be like fat guys that were like 700 pounds going against a skinny guy that was like 175. You remember? You know, some of those ones? I've seen them. I've watched them. I mean, UFC back in the day was just crazy. So many, you know, they didn't really have a lot of rules back then, you know, with the weights and the size of the people. They just said, fuck it, you want to fight? Let's do this. And oh, yeah. Adam Hangman Page is AEW World Champion. I love it. Next in line, you know, Bryan Danielson, a.k.a. Daniel Bryan. And then after that, MJF. You can tell the line of greatness with Kenny Omega, you know, Daniel Bryan, Bryan Danielson, you know, Adam Hangman Page. Yeah, Jericho before that. I mean, it's an awesome day to be an AEW fan. Young Bucks on the tag side. The Lucha Bros. I mean, if you're looking at tag teams and being entertained and just in wrestling in general, I mean, it's hard to find, you know, WWE or any other federation, Impact, that can stay up with AEW based off the talent they have. They have the most talented roster for young guys, period. I mean, WWE's got some of the older guys, you know, but as far as young, up-and-coming talent, I mean, the Young Bucks are the best tag team in wrestling, period. When they're on their game, there's no one more entertaining. And then you got the Lucha Bros, who are like the best, luchas, the Mexican wrestling style that you can possibly get as a tag team. Phenomenal. Kenny Omega and all these other, champs. John Moxley. He's in rehab right now doing the AA thing, so shout out to him. Hopefully he ends up getting, good for him and Renee and their new child. 27-13 Chargers. But, AEW, man. Whew. That's where it's at. 27-13. Man, I need to go get Oreos, but I don't know if it's happening. All right, 2nd down and 5. Justin Herbert, hands off. Stumbles on himself, Austin Eckler. Austin Eckler. Hello, my name is Austin Eckler. He's fire. He's very underrated. I didn't pick him in fantasy because he gets hurt too much. If he didn't get hurt, I probably would have picked him with the 5th pick overall. Him or Jonathan Taylor. It was like there was a couple guys. Zeke was still there. Of course, I wasn't going to pick him. And I went Devontae Adams, the number 1 wide receiver, instead of taking the 5th best running back. I thought that made sense. And it's worked out pretty good for me for the most part this season. Herbert overthrows. Mike Williams. Come on. I got you in fantasy. You did so good for the first month and blown since. And I'm on the brink of dropping you, but I can't because in the first month you were putting up 22, 33, 35. Like, how can you get rid of a guy in fantasy when they put up that kind of numbers? Like, you have to believe it's going to happen again, or you're hoping. So it's like I don't want to let him go, and then someone picks him up, like BMO, who I'm playing, and then he uses him against me, and I lose the championship with a guy that I dropped too soon. You can't forgive yourself for shit like that. Chargers with the punt. Anyone that finishes in top 3 in fantasy every year, you understand it's not easy getting a championship in fantasy. Especially if you got people that know what they're doing and they're playing against you and they don't give up. Because you always get at least one person giving up in fantasy. Every league has that one guy that ends up being like 2-7 and he says fuck it and just doesn't change the lineup. There's guys that have buys that are still in the lineup and you're like, oh, this fucker quit. Like, this fucking guy quit. You know what I mean? And then that guy that plays that team, they're going to win if they only got like 7 guys active or 6. You would think so, right? So it's like a free win every time. Unless you're like fucking horrible at fantasy. And then the guy that has 2 guys on a bye and you're still winning. You know what I mean? Fantasy football 101 right there. Flag on the play. The elite. The click. Adam Cole, baby. Adam Cole. And the Young Bucks, the click. Number 38 went out of bounds. Illegal block in the back by this motherfucker. Penalties offset. Repeat first and. Okay. Yeah. Ugh. Man, it's been a long day. 12:40 left in the 4th quarter. 27-13. 4th down and 3. All right. Yeah, you need a big plays right here for Pittsburgh. When you see me call a stream, I'm going to call it pro Chargers, pro Steelers. You know what I mean? Of course, there's players. Ooh, baby, blocked. Big play. Be patient. Pick it up. Oh. Dude, how do you not pick that up and run it in for a score? It did have a little bounce to the ounce to it. But I was just about to say, hey, a big play here, with a block or, a tip. And then maybe getting good field position can give you that momentum. And it happened, boom, right there. You know what I mean? Like, look at this, bang. Like, you're down, right? But you believe that you're going to come back and win because you got Tomlin. He's a good coach. Sometimes people want to be like, maybe they need something new. But they've got the least amount of coaches. Just like quarterbacks for the Packers. It's like you only have a couple that you've had in the last 50 years. Imagine having less than 5 coaches or quarterbacks for your franchise in the last 50 years. It's very rare. Very rare. Okay. Steelers. He loves it, man. He's like, I'm getting a raise. I'm getting a lobster dinner. I'm getting recognized at the team meeting tomorrow. He was loving it. I'm going to the Sizzler. I'm buying a Lazy Boy. I'm buying the neck massager. Ooh, what happened to my hands? Come on, Najee. Devontae Adams, Cooper Kupp, obviously with the bye, Henry, R.A.P. Chubb, and Stafford. Yeah. I mean, that's a good fantasy football team, bro. I have some of those same players. I have Devontae Adams. I have Stafford on my team. So, hey, great minds think alike. But, when sometimes guys get hurt or they start playing bad, Stafford, Mahomes, and Burrow, I mean, what do? I don't like having 3 quarterbacks on my team in fantasy. That kills a spot for a wide receiver, running back, or tight end or another defense. But fucking A, do you blame me? Like, dude, Mahomes and Stafford, I don't trust them week to week. That's tough when you're trying to win a chip. Big Ben, Chase Claypool, sit down. Motherfucker, who you fooling? Should have went to Najee Harris, you dummy. Yeah, fantasy football, Ryan, is tough. I mean, I finished top 3 pretty much any league that I do. But, finishing third place and finishing first is different. I mean, it's like, yay, I finished third. You're happy about it compared to like 10 or 15 people or 12 or whatever. But it's not about getting third or second. You're trying to flex, and win the championship. And that's why it's very tough for people that play with people that are good, that you continuously win fantasy football championships. It's like a different winner every year. That's how it goes, no matter how smart you are. Shotgun set, 3rd and goal. Big play right here. Might be the play of the game. Roethlisberger. Tip pass, incomplete. Gave him the Mutombo. No, not in my house. No, not in Dikembe's house. Dikembe Mutombo. I remember when the Denver Nuggets upset the Seattle Supersonics, an 8 seed against a 1 seed. Why do I remember that? I have no idea. But Dikembe Mutombo came in my head. Dikembe Mutombo. Great player. Georgetown had some big dudes. Patrick Ewing, Mutombo, Alonzo Mourning. I'm throwing it back for y'all. 4th down and goal. Big Ben, shotgun set. Flick of the wrist. Intercepted. Flag on the play. That's on the Chargers. All right, Jameson. Get some sleep, brother. Trust me, I know when things get tough. That's why you got to grind through it. It's tough sitting in a chair for, 7 hours or 9 hours or 12 hours. First down, Steelers. Oh, yeah, he hugged him. Oh, that was Pete Davidson all over Kim Kardashian right there. Look at this. He's like, oh, yes, Kim, I'm never letting go. Marry me. Pete Davidson says, I had Ariana Grande. Now I got you. Forget about Kanye. And then, boom, you got caught. Penalty. Pete Davidson. Excessive holding on Kim K. First down and goal. Steelers. Najee! Fantasy points, baby. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah. There we go. We have ourselves a game, and it gives me some points, baby. I need some Fryer move. Shut up, Collinsworth. Well. 123, 0.5 to 89.6. Oh, I have a chance. I need more, though. If I get over 100-something, I'm in really good shape. Oh, Najee, 15.4. I love it. Extra point is up, and it's good. But I need Najee to give me like 30. Come on, dude. Overtime. Extra points. Help your boy out. Freiermuth gets a touchdown in overtime. Najee scores once or more twice. Yeah. I need this dub. I'm still probably going to lose, but hey. $27-20. Now, here's a guy. Donald McKenzie throwing some knowledge. No one should draft a running back in the first round in the real draft. Are you talking about fantasy football or like NFL in general? Oh, young Nola just posted. Nola. Funny shit, man. To be entertained. How's the WWE pay-per-view going? Anyone that's watching, please update me. Am I missing, like, the match of the year, or is it just like, I know people are either reading about it or they're watching it. Sad, though, because, I mean, Survivor Series is one live stream pay-per-view watch party that I like doing. I like doing the big WWE, pay-per-views in the live stream, but I enjoy doing AEW once more, even if I have to pay $50 for it. They only have 4 a year. Of course, I like paying $5 or $10 for Peacock for WWE, but if it's a garbage product, I mean, or it's not that good all the time. NFL draft. I mean, sometimes guys do deserve to be drafted in the first round, but I mean, running backs are taken for granted. Their lifespan is like 5 years or less. I mean, it's usually you don't get guys that turn into legends at running back. It's too damaging on your body, as a running back, getting blasted all the time. Lucas Arovi, go Chiefs. Chiefs, absolutely, man. I'm rooting for them. I knew Mahomes wasn't figured out. They're not winning like impressively every week, but sometimes a dub is a dub. The only team hotter than the Chiefs is the Patriots. Kevin Owens walked out on the match, like just left. He said, fuck this, I'm going straight to AEW. His contract's up pretty soon. That would be huge to be able to get Kevin Owens to AEW. I mean, that would be a huge pickup. I mean, if you know anything about wrestling, Kevin Owens might be the most underrated, superstar, borderline superstar in wrestling. I mean, I think he is a superstar. I mean, he's a guy that's a draw every time he wrestles. He's a bigger guy, but he's super athletic. He can do shit off the top rope. He's entertaining. He's great on the mic. That Canada flavor. If you know anything about wrestling, Kevin Owens is money. AEW, that would be a huge draw. 27-20. Charges. Come on, Herbert. Show me something. There we go. Screen. Shake and bake. First down, Chargers. Yeah, Donald McKenzie, you got Alvin Kamara in the third, and if you watched him at Tennessee, you saw the potential. But the real reason that he's so great is that O-line is top-notch. It's top 3 in the league. Sean Payton as a head coach is normally top 5. So, I mean, when you have, O-line and defense that's great, and, you have a good, head coach or someone calling plays, you can get a guy that might not be that, admired or wanted, and then he can beast out. But let's not, Kamara, he deserves a lot of credit, but I think also the play calling and the O-line being so amazing, from, left to right, that's a big reason why Kamara is good, Mark Ingram was good, and anyone on the Saints can be good. Deuce McAllister, I mean, they've had guys, but it's about that O-line. And if the O-line is special, then that player that was good, like Kamara was, turns into great and elite because of that O-line. That's my opinion. So, fan of 2008. He stole the Stone Cold Stunner. Yeah, I mean, everyone's. I mean, Stone Cold is the only one that can do the stunner, or like DDP and the Diamond Cutter. You know what I mean? Like, there's going to be a time and a place where a one move can't be just to one guy, even though if that's how iconic Stone Cold Stunner was. Randy Macho Man Savage. Oh yeah, the elbow drop from the top, iconic. You know what I mean? When someone does it, it's like that's the one that you remember, 27-20 Chargers. Survivor Series not good? Uh-oh. That's what I was thinking. I think it was going to be like kind of half and half. True dat. Your boy knows. The Frog Splash. If I think Frog Splash, I think of two people immediately. RVD, right? Van Daminator, Van Terminator, all right, but doing the 5-star Frog Splash, and Eddie Guerrero. I mean, if I'm thinking Frog Splash, that's who I'm thinking. Those are the two that immediately come up in your head, okay? And rest in peace, Eddie Guerrero, one of my favorites of all time. RVD's Frog Splash was the best of all time, though. I mean, if you're talking about a guy that gets highest with his athleticism, with his legs, and lands the hardest, you know what I mean? Like sells it, and then, does that job, RVD's was on a whole nother level. Paula in the building. I spooked the kitty. A fitty for the kitty. Orion with the ha-has and the hee-hees, and the cat went off the screen. Hopefully she's okay or he's okay. Have a great rest of your night, Paula, and I will be live streaming tomorrow for Monday Night Football. Oh, What happened to my hands? Keenan Allen almost tried to have that one-handed grab. Spectacular catch. But, sometimes even the greats like Keenan Allen, top 5 wide receiver in the league, some people want to say top 10, and sometimes he is top 10. But I think top 5, number 5, he should be considered, just like Mike Evans. And certain wide receivers should be considered at 5. You don't want to give him the number 5, maybe. There's another guy that you like more, but there's certain guys that are sitting at 5, 6, and 7 as far as wide receivers, after Devontae Adams, Tyreek, and DeAndre Hopkins, Stephon Diggs. There's others, Justin Jefferson, and, a few of these other guys that are fucking amazing. Go, 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 Herbert. Look at him go. Look at him go. Look at him go. Yes, sir. First down, Ducks. First down, Oregon. First down, Justin Herbert. First down. Oh, what is he doing? Herbert's hurt, and then you fucking rolled up on him? Come on. Now you injured the quarterback. Thanks a lot. Is that Cameron Hayward? What are you doing, dude? Are you trying to kill fucking Justin Herbert? Dude, you in trouble. You in trouble. Contain your players there, Jesus. Justin Herbert's like, don't kill me. Cameron Hayward was trying to kill Herbert. He said, anything for the Steelers. Anything for Pittsburgh. Necessary roughness, to say the least. Yes, the tragedy in Wisconsin. Prayers up for everyone there. Paula, I agree. Very, very tough. Good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. What a play. Justin Herbert. Yeah, dude, he's already on his back, and he flips him over, and nice, a little punch down to his stomach. Come on, Hayward. Don't be dirty, bruh. He's like, fuck it, dude. I'm gonna do something extracurricular right here after even the play's over. Gotcha. I gotcha, bitch. And then he holds on to him, flips over. Oh, and then a punch to the stomach. He punched him. He fucking punched him in the stomach. Cameron Hayward, you're a dirty dog. When have punching been allowed in the NFL? Touchdown, suck it. Charges. You punch our quarterback, we get touchdowns. There we go. Justin Herbert, baby. He said, suck it, fool. You ain't punching me and getting away with it. There was a crazy person, Donald, in Wisconsin that drove the car, I believe, into people. And a lot of people died and got hurt. A lot. An insane amount. Not 1 or 2, but in the 20s and 30s, high and big numbers. Jesus, how fast was he going, and how many people did he maul down within a 20-foot radius? Sounds like a lot. They were all crammed together. That's disturbing. 33-20, extra point is up, and it's good. 34-20, charges. Man. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Now you got me all on that. Why did you do that to me? Why did you Where's Waldo me, the Carmen Sandiego? Oh, man, when you say trigger, shows or names that I haven't heard in a long time, I just can't help not talk about it or think about it. Because I just think back in the memories of shit like that. It's I can put myself at 7 years old or 9 years old in the living room. Kind of creepy, but it's cool to think back and remember when life was easier. You didn't really worry about a job or rent. It was what cartoons am I watching and what's for dinner? When do I have to come in? When do I have to come in by? Pre-internet era. Where in the world is the Pittsburgh Steelers defense? Well, obviously, with no T.J. Watt, it's non-existent. Oh, they're Buccaneers. Tampa. Look, he's worried. He's like, fuck, man, we've been losing games, and we got the Giants. See? Tampa's worried. It's definitely tough, you know what I mean? But we already accomplished the ultimate. So if we don't win the Super Bowl this year, I'm not going to be mad one bit. But, I mean, if we do go back-to-back, how big that will be for not only me and a Bucs fan, but for Brady and the legend. You know what I mean? I don't think anyone's really given the Bucs a shot. I mean, I haven't really heard too many people outside of Tampa fans and just fans in general that think that Tampa is going to go to the Super Bowl, let alone win the Super Bowl. They think it's going to be another team. And same thing with the Chiefs. Some people think they're going to go. Some people don't. It might be that other team. We don't know yet. Hot and healthy in December will cure all the doubt, for anybody. If you're 4-0 in December, you got a great shot to go to the Super Bowl and win. once you go to that playoffs if you're sitting off a 4-game win streak or longer. That's facts. Herbert. Oh, now Nola sent me a voice message. Uh-oh. What is this? Oh, funny. Nola. Always saying funny things. Hey, when the team is great again, you'll know it. When the Saints are amazing, it's like they got that Drew Brees quarterback, the guy that'll be there for 10 or 15 years. You can't say that for Jameis, and then just, having the O-line and the coaching and the defense. Like, there'll be a deep run again with the Saints. It's just like you got to be able to put all the pieces together, and the NFL is so competitive that even though Jameis was great this year, what are the chances that if they had Jameis healthy that they would have won it all this year? Not very likely. I mean, it's possible. If they got in the playoffs and they were one of the top 6 teams, in the NFC and they just ran it all the way. But, I think the way that the NFL has been played out this year, that wouldn't really be on anyone's radar. But you never know. Things can happen. 34-20. Chargers. Yeah. The song that never ends. Yeah, I won't sing that, though. I can't vouch for that, Donald. Gonna give it to you, X. Gonna give it to you. Gonna give it to you. Oh, dude. DK chasing down Buda Baker. Oh, Mike Evans. Bling, bling. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Chargers on top 34-20. Pittsburgh comes in with a 5-game unbeaten streak. 4 wins and a tie.
It's a good question. Delete. What do you think, my dude? You already know the answer. You already know the answer. First down and 10. Steelers need a score. Will they get it? Possibly. Shotgun set. Roethlisberger. Looking like Roethlisberger's age. Fumble! Fumble-rooski. It's 12 noon. You know what time it is? It's time for a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. Bosa. It's a Bosa potty. A Bosa boom. Ah, man. Bosa, 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 Bosa. Big Ben, you are a little older. Is that Derwin James? Who was that right there? $34-20. Chargers defense stepping up. Big Ben. Woo! Nice catch. Chase Claypool. Yeah, sometimes you got to kind of evaluate matchups, and sometimes a player's youth is better than a guy that might be better than him that's older. You got to look long term, for talent. Joey Bosa or Nick Bosa, like who's better? Oh man, that's tough. They're both great. The Bosa family and Chase Young, coming from Ohio State too. Talk about 3 dominant pass rushers in the game. Joey, Nick Bosa, as well as Chase Young. He had the ACL tear, but we know how Chase Young, he's a freak. He's like an Aaron Donald at the, D-end position or the edge rushing position. Chase Young could be Hall of Fame and be like really special. Hopefully he recovers from this ACL tear. But like certain guys, you can tell that are like beast mode. If you're beast mode, like at a position, you're just bigger, stronger, faster. You're putting up, stats left and right. That's what I feel out of Chase Young. Let's, prayers up for him. But Joey, Nick Bosa, that's close. I'd probably go more Joey, but they're both hurt a lot for me, so it kind of sucks because it's like I want them to stay healthy. You know what I mean? But I think Joey, I think I would go with him. I think I would go Joey Bosa on the Chargers. I like a little more. Nick is great, and sometimes Nick's stats will be higher, but I think Joey gives you more pizzazz, more shebang for your buck. You know what I mean? Nick Bosa, I don't think really people fear him as much. Joey, they're like, okay, when he's out there, we know we're gonna like be in a battle. If he's hurt, then obviously he's not playing. But when he's out there, he's a fucking threat more than Nick. I feel every down, more of a threat. Najee pushing the trainer away. He's like, you're going out, son. He's like, fuck that. Playing the rest of the game with one leg. Yeah, I mean, you know how it goes. It's not like we're sitting there as head coach or GM or owner. And Sprint customers. Steelers, Chargers, live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App, $ OrionNWSF, or the YouTube Super Chat right here. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, NW Sports Fanatics. So 6 more likes to kind of get closer to that 30 range. We've had, 30 in donos? So if we can get closer to 40, obviously would be fantastic. But if we end at 30, hey, it's a good number. You know what I mean? People are having fun. We're having a good time watching the game. Anything is appreciated. Obviously, it'll go to the Dave-a-thon. Try to raise some money for the manager, and we'll try to make his holiday a little bit better than what it's been in the last month and a half. Nola in the building, always trolling. My name Nola. I'm always a rock and roller troller. Not going to the Super Bowler. It's me, young Nola. Rock and roller, no Super Bowler for young Nola. Gang. It's a hit. Sign your boy. Who going to the bowl? Not the fucking Saints. Not you. Not you. Not you. I'm not necessarily saying that the Bucks are for sure going, but I feel that we're going to have a great shot. Ooh, dirty play. Jesus. Are you trying to kill Najee Harris? He's like, I'm going to kill you. Bang. Ooh, forearm to the face mask, to the head. That was extra. Wow. Jesus. Is he okay? Is he alive? That was pretty fierce. You wonder how guys get concussions. You get them like that. Big Ben, floater, incomplete. Man, that's crazy. Hey, Colts getting hot at the right time. And if you think about it, imagine if you had Jonathan Taylor. Everyone wants Jonathan Taylor. Dude, 5 tutties in a game, that's like AK last year on Christmas. You don't get that every day. Okay? 4 tutties on the ground, 1 in the air. I mean, that's something to talk about. That's the one thing everyone will be talking about this week. They'll be talking about the emergence and blossoming of Jonathan Taylor from being top 10 to be considered top 5 on the regular. 34-20 Chargers. Nola be trolling. The rock and roller of the troller. Yeah. I love it, fans, when they're biased. It's just the funniest thing ever. You know what I mean? When you're all about your team, no matter how good or bad they're doing, you know what I mean? No matter how many superstars are out or whatever. It's the funnest. Always makes me laugh. It's funny shit. First down and 10. 6:06 left in the fourth quarter. Shotgun set. Big Ben. Ripping it. Zipping it. First down. Eric Ebron. Move the chains. Steelers. Now that better go to Freiermuth or Najee. I better get some fantasy points here right there at the end. Hook me up, dude. I got 2 options for you. Najee and Pat Freiermuth. All right, I don't want to see no Deontay Johnson or Eric Ebron or anyone else that's fucking in the game. All right, this is critical now. Time is running out for my fantasy football championship dreams. I need points here. Freiermuth, Najee. Of course, it goes to Chase Claypool. First and goal, nice grab by Chase. Yeah, a lot of teams lost. A lot of teams did. I mean, anyone that we think is the best team in the NFL, we change our mind the following week. I mean, it just shows you it's like teams that should be winning games are losing games. The underdog has been very good this season. Yeah, but if the Bucks win the Super Bowl and we go back to back, oh man, your boy will love it. Nola will be just loving it if Brady gets the Bucks back to the Super Bowl and wins. Nola would be the biggest fan. Eric Ebron, of course it is. Touchdown, Steelers. Fantasy points for Orion. Thanks, Pittsburgh. You're spiting me. Damn it. God. Well, there's a little time left, but I don't got anybody on the Chargers, so I guess I'm fucked. The wrong tight end, Ben. The wrong tight end. 34-26, extra point on the way. Boswell. Kick is up right down the fucking middle. You better believe it. It's good. 34-27, Steelers. Nope. Chargers. Ebron. Fuck, why couldn't that have been Freiermuth, dude? I picked him up for a reason. Just getting screwed in fantasy. A-Rod. Well, if you can't beat the Vikings, I don't think Packer fans are sold on that idea. I mean, their injuries are starting to pile up, but, you know, Nola, I know you don't read about the Packers, so you don't know what their situation they're in. You just see Aaron Rodgers, and you see the Packers winning most of the time. You gotta dig deeper. But they are one of the favorites for sure. I mean, you got to think. The Bucks are a little shaky. Cowboys a little shaky. Rams shaky. Cardinals seem like they're still winning, even with Colt McCoy for the most part. So it shows the depth that they have on defense and how good they are. I could definitely see that the Cardinals getting to the Super Bowl or the NFC Championship game. Like, I could see that as an opportunity for them because everyone else is just like, we don't really know. But if you had to pick a team other than the Cardinals, you're probably going to go Packers second and then maybe Bucks third. You know what I mean? Like, I'm looking at it from an outside perspective, not just as a Bucks fan, but like what people think of the perception of the teams that we've seen up to this point, you know, for the fan or the casual fan or, you know, someone that watches all the games. So we'll see. But I don't mind. I mean, if I'm the third option in the NFC and we've already won the Super Bowl last year, I mean, if we have Brady, you got a chance. I mean, that's the bottom line. You have Brady on any team, whether it be Patriots or Bucks, you have a chance to get to the NFC Championship game, like a very good one, as well as a Super Bowl. And even a Super Bowl win. It's like, it's possible. You can't say that with too many guys. All right, so now you're talking about next year. So now you've presumably you've given up. You said, now we suck. We have no wide receivers. We didn't get Odell. Now you're talking about next year. So now you're the white flag in it. If you're a Pirate, you're getting taken over, right? You're like, okay, I give up. I'm young Nola. I can't watch the Saints anymore. I give up. White flag. Walk the plank. You're like, oh, I'm talking about next year. All right, it's all good, man. I'll represent the NFC South for you. Tampa with a back-to-back Super Bowl. I'll represent for the Bucks in the NFC South, 3 Fs. Okay. Mike Tomlin. You know, if Bruce Arians left and I still had Todd Bowles at D coordinator, and if I had Leftwich and he didn't leave, I think Tomlin might be my coach that I would want for Tampa after Arians because he coached, back in the day with Tampa Bay, as a secondary coach. So it's like Mike Tomlin to the Buccaneers in the future could be huge. You know what I mean? Like he's been there for so long. A fresh start in Tampa Bay, a team that he coached for when he was early in his coaching career. I can't think of a guy that would fit in better in Tampa. It's nice to be able to see coaches of color. I think there should be more Asian, Mexican, and black representation at head coach. There's a lot of the Caucasian coaches. But there's a lot of coaches that are other races that are very damn good that need to be recognized. That's facts. We need more color out there. Like when they say they do the interviews where they, interview so many people and they lie about it. They lie about it. Oh, we interviewed 5 people. You interviewed 2. All right. You already knew who you were hiring at the first one. 34-27 Chargers. Yeah, Odell sucks, bro. This isn't Odell with Eli Manning. If that's the Odell that you're getting and you didn't get him on the Saints, then I'd be like, yeah, that would be. But, I mean, he's not the same player. He's just injury prone. Tipped in the air, intercepted. Look at this. The Steelers are going to give Orion, Najee Harris, or Pat Freiermuth points, and we might go to overtime. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Baby. Adam Cole. Baby. What a game. I don't like seeing Herbert suck or fuck up, but wow. Wow. You know what I mean? Like, this is what you want to watch on football on Sunday night. Like, sometimes Sunday night football is better than Monday or Thursday night. I mean, Sunday night football, I think it's just as impactful. More than Thursday night based off the impact. Monday night football usually is the most famous, right? With Monday night football, the intro and me watching Joe Montana or Boomer Esiason as a kid and, Hank Williams, doing the intro, the Monday night football, right? And they obviously changed it. And now you got a pretty girl, singing, Sunday night or Monday night football, right? Those were the good old days. Madden and Summerall, Hank Williams, Monday Night Football. But Sunday night matchups have been pretty fucking fire, like all season. Like literally almost every Monday night, Sunday night, or Thursday night game has been fantastic. We haven't really had a lot of bad ones or blowouts. They're like usually on paper look like one team's way better. And then by the time the game plays, it ends up being like such a close game. Like 90% of these games have been like incredibly close. Wow, what a dirty play right there by 74 to pretty much go helmet to helmet right there and try to kill someone on the Steelers. Emotions run high when you have a turnover. And the Steelers are knocking on the door. This is exactly what I wanted in Sunday night. Big Ben, floater, end zone, intended wide receiver Chase Claypool. Not even close, but there is a flag on the play. Flag on the play. Yeah, I'm an entertaining motherfucker. What do you think, Nola? I can drink. I can do edibles. I can watch the game. We're having fun. It's not like I'm sitting here in silence for 30 minutes. Like, how baked do you think I am, dude? You think I can't drink beers and take an edible or two and I'm just going to fall asleep on air? I'm just going to be like on YouTube, just like fall asleep? You wish. Not happening. Not happening, my dude. New world order. 4 life, brother. Oh, yeah. First down and goal. Shotgun set. Big Ben. Trips left. I see those 3 wide receivers over there. Pump fake. Check down. Almost intercepted. Hank Jr. Come on, Nola. You know what I mean? You got to be able to be versatile. You know what I mean? I give it to the fans, baby. Do I need another beer? But I don't want to get up yet. This is like too much drama in my life right now. The 34-27, the Pittsburgh with the big turnover. Like we're talking overtime or just the Steelers that they're fighting. It's cool to see that for a team that's 5-3-1. But they ultimately are in the playoff race. They might win the AFC North. Who knows how hot they'll get. Pittsburgh. Firemouth! Yes! Woo! Fantasy points. Here I come. Let's go. Let's go. Dude, hell yeah. I've been waiting for these points. I knew it was going to be a good option. I had Dan Arnold, and I was like, I had, him, and I had, oh boy, on my IR, Logan Thomas, so I didn't have him yet. I had Dalton Schultz. I gave up on him because obviously, even though Amari Cooper's back, I thought CeeDee Lamb and Gallup would get more of the looks. Decided to go back to Freiermuth. I had him. I dropped him. I got him. Extra point is up, and it's good. And then the fantasy points come. Thank you, football gods. Yes, sir. What a game. You know what I mean? This is the type of football as a fan, even if you don't give a shit about the Chargers or the Steelers, like when you go to bed tonight, off his helmet, Cameron Hayward, wow. You remember these kind of games, you're like, wow, that was an insane game. And it's like, water cooler talk or break room, talk about the next day at work or at school. Ooh, dirty hit right there at the end. I hate seeing dirty play. And my boy Freiermuth, dude, coming in the clutch, dude. I thought he's a great red zone target. Big Ben has chemistry with him. And I dropped him when, you had to go with the backup because Mason Rudolph blows like Dwayne Haskins does, But I was like, dude, what? I regret dropping him. And I was like, oh, I got to get Pat back. I got to get him back. And I had to wait till Saturday night. And I did the waiver. And it went through. Thank God. No one else saw the value like I did. And if you really want to compare him to a player, he is the big Bob Tonyan impact last year in fantasy. That's Pat Freiermuth now. I feel that he's the Robert Tonyan, the big Bob Tonyan. And if you notice, like he started off like top 20, but by the end of the year, he was like top 10, top 5. He was getting touchdowns left and right from Rodgers last season. So I mean, sometimes you can even get up to 3 from the tight end if the quarterback loves you. So 34-34. Ooh, baby. What a game. What a game. Shout out to everyone in the room. Love you. Appreciate you. Whew, what a game, baby. I need to go grab a beer, but I don't know if I have time. First down and 10. 4:23 left. All the drama. Herbert. Fling of the wrist. Jared Cook, you suck. Fucking A, bro. What happened to my hands? I can get a beer after that. That upsets me. Oh, yeah, I'm back, baby. Second down and 10. Didn't miss nothing. It's 12 noon. You know what time it is. It's time for a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. Pittsburgh Steelers have what? Uncle who? Uncle who? Who do the Steelers have? Uncle Mo. Uncle Momentum. It's very clear. Can you believe this? It all started with the block punt. Tell him, Chris. Collinsworth. God. Ears bleeding. Check. Corona Extra. NWSF, Northwest Sports Fanatics Chain Gang in the building. But I am chainless at the moment. Ugh. That's good. Whenever you have a beer in the freezer or in the fridge for a long time and it gets frosty, man, that taste of that beer, whew, money. 3rd and 14, Justin Herbert. Flick of the wrist. Jared Cook says, fuck you, Orion, I can catch. Leaps out of bounds like a gazelle, even though you're not LaMarcus Aldridge. Jared Cook, catch the damn ball. That's why the Saints fans hate you, because you were inconsistent and you dropped the damn ball or you got punched at in the NFC Championship game. No, young Nola got booted off Jared Cook's Twitter. Like, he blocked his ass because he was just being disrespectful. Funny shit, dude. How you gonna just talk shit to your guy that was on your team, you know? Come on, Nola. Be more mature. Like, you're just gonna talk shit to some NFL player and they're not gonna block you? Herbert, 4th and inches. Look at the Steelers. They stopped him. They stopped him. NWO. For life. God damn. New world order. For life, brother. Oh, yeah. Jesus. The Steelers defense. I mean, Herbert's not a slouch. You know what I mean? But the offensive line, you're trusting that your O-line, which has been top 10 this year for the Chargers, Steelers D-line with no TJ Watt. Whew, baby. What a tackle right there. Splitting the gap. Cameron Hayward says, I'm the better Cameron than Cameron Jordan. Agree or disagree? Both guys are Hall of Fame players. But who's better? Who's better, Cameron Jordan or Cameron Hayward? And we're not going to throw in Cam Newton if we want to go for a Cam potty. All right, who's the best Cam? We're going to stick to the defensive side. Who's better, Cameron Jordan or Cameron Hayward? That's a good question. Shotgun set. Ooh, pass incomplete, a little high. Anthony Ramirez Reyes in the building. Collinsworth was a heck of a receiver. Bro, I know. Donald, I watched it in the 80s. Boomer Esiason. Icky Woods, the Icky Shuffle. All right, you know. James Brooks. I mean, the Bengals were fire in the 80s. If it wasn't for, like, the Niners, they would have had a couple Super Bowls. And then we'd be talking about them as, like, maybe one of the elite franchises from, you know, back in the day. Big Ben. James Washington. 34-34. Steelers are moving the football. Gilbert Solis. He said, go Steelers. Go Steelers. Lucas says, I just want Chargers to lose. LOL. Go Steelers. Cameron Brait. Cameron Bratz. Brait, I think is what you meant. There you go. I see the spell check after. I love it, man.
3:34, 3rd and 3.
Rocket Ishmael. Big Ben confused. Where am I? Give me some smelling salt. Give me some Hennessy. I can't focus. Big Ben, what can you got? I mean, man, it's just like when a guy gets old, it's kind of hard to really like believe in a guy when he's at the end. You know what I mean? Like when you're at the end of your career, if you're Phillip Rivers or Big Ben or Drew Brees, we know that you're going to play good like 90% of the time, but when you play bad, it's going to be really bad at the end of someone's career, even if they're a legend most of the time. Maybe not Tom Brady, because it looks like he'll never stop. He's on that TB12, that fucking crazy diet, you know? The workout regimen. It's crazy. Man, Steelers playing good. Well, Darryl Green was one of the fastest of all time. So was Prime Time. You know, you had Dion and Darryl Green. I mean, those were really fast people back in the day. Penalty on the Chargers. He's saying, no, fool. I didn't do nothing. No. Coach, believe me. Willie Galt. Jesus Christ. You're just throwing out names now. Now you're throwing me back to Tecmo Bowl. Stop it, dude. Stop it. Willie Galt. Dun 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 dun. With the you know, when you go up for the touchdown and you do the high five. Come on, man. Or when you kick field goals and you see the wide, the goalpost, and then you hit the goalpost, bink, and it goes in. Just those iconic memories for field goals and touchdowns in Tecmo Bowl or Super Tecmo Bowl. One of the greatest football games before Madden in NFL history. Field goal attempt is up. Boswell, 45-yarder, and it's good. He's good. So good. Uncle Mo has checked into Pittsburgh, and he hasn't left. You want him to leave your house, it's after Thanksgiving, but you know what? He's helping you win football games, so that guy says, hey, stay at my place. 37-34. Steelers. Crazy. Avocado ice cream, no liquor. Going to bed at like 8 p.m. I don't know if you want that. But I can really respect the film study and the reading, because I think that's why Brady is really elite, you know, because he reads and he does more than any other player. So he might not be the most athletic. He might not have the strongest arm, but if you work the hardest and you read and you're one of the most intelligent, like Peyton Manning was, like Joe Montana was, and Elway and Marino and some of the legends, you know, Brady for the intelligence part and the discipline part. I mean, Brady is the Kobe and the Jordan of the football era. You know, I was more of a Joe Montana, Peyton Manning guy per se, but when a guy joins your team and brings you a bowl, obviously, you know, you're not going to go against that, you know. I was just like everyone else. You know, you don't really like the Cowboys too much, and you don't really like New England too much if you're an NFL fan of not those teams. And whatever Belichick did with McDaniels and Brady, it's like they got a black eye because they cheated. Spygate, Deflategate. I mean, I'm like everyone else. I'm not like, oh, Tom Brady, I'm going to excuse all the fucked up shit that happened in New England. No, they have a black eye on their franchise for their wins. It doesn't mean the same as like the Niners winning 4 in the 80s. It's like they didn't cheat, you know? You still respect the titles and, Belichick, but it shows you how guys are so cutthroat to be a champion. Lance Armstrong cheating and, all these scenarios of, people that we thought were great, like Altuve on the Astros, and they did the whole garbage can scandal. Like, I thought George Springer and Altuve were, like, amazing, and, like, my perception of them now will always be flawed, So. Steelers, Chargers, live play-by-play and reactions with your boy, 37-34, Steelers, Chargers, Orion, 2nd down and 5, 3 minutes to go, Sunday Night Football, and it's legend, wait for it, Dairy. Got to give my Barney reference from How I Met Your Mother. Go, Eckler! First down. Chargers. What a play. Herbert, let's go, baby. Come on. Fucking A, dude. He played like shit. Represent the Oregon Ducks the right way. We already got our ass kicked by Utah. At least we can, get a dub here with Herbert. I mean, for us Oregon fans, I mean, we need a little bit of sunshine in our life, I don't want to fucking have the Ducks lose the way they did and then have Herbert lose on Sunday night. No, thank you. Double dribble, blades of steel. I had both of those games. Fire. Arch rivals. Go, go, go. Mike Williams. Of course he gets a touchdown when I don't start him. Touchdown. Mike Williams. Fuck. That could have been the big play I needed. Damn it. I just didn't know if I could trust him tonight. Damn. Oh, I hope Godwin gets at least a play that big or I'm fucked. I mean, I'm probably going to lose already, but finally, I remember I talked about Mike Williams earlier, how I shouldn't drop him, because I don't want to be that guy that gives up 20, 30, and that person uses it against me in the championship. Fuck no. So I hung on to him, even though he hasn't been good since the first month of the season, and then this is what I was waiting for. But, of course, I didn't play him. Thanks a lot, Orion, the sports gods. I mean, you were supposed to give me a little hunch, that little, hey, Mike Williams is going to score tonight. He's going to score. Start him in fantasy. I didn't get the memo, dude. You didn't send me the fucking email. Gosh. I hate leaving points on the bench. It's like the worst thing in fantasy football. It's like, fuck, dude. If I would have played this guy, I would have won. Like, dude, that's the story of everyone's life in fantasy. You got one guy that blows up that you don't trust. They blow up, and you lose. Fuck. Oh, brutal. But I'll tell you what. I'm thankful that this happened because I'm going to keep him for the rest of the season because he always has that big playability, and I've been just waiting for it since the first month of the season. I was very close of dropping your ass, Mike Williams, and now I'm glad I didn't because you finally showed me that you got it still. You got it still. Gang. I'm keeping him. I don't even want to look at the points that he just scored, but I'm going to now. All right, pray for me. Pray for my soul. Pray for me, dude. 123 to 98.6. So I'm getting closer. I still need some more points here. Najee got me 16.9. Freiermuth 11.1, what he was projected for, ironically. Same as Jacobs 11.1. Oh, wow. My Tennessee defense got me 3. That fucked me. Michael Carter got me 7.5. That fucked me. And Mahomes got 7.5, and that fucked me. How the fuck do you get 7.5, Mahomes? Are you kidding me, dude? 7.5? But he got Carr with 8.6, so I guess I can't complain. Tannehill had 9.22. I mean, a lot of guys had shitty games. Herbert's at 34.58. God damn. Rodgers was at 33.5. Dak, 2.64. Okay, so I guess I can't bitch. It could have been worse. I could have been Dak Prescott. So, well, I need Najee. Or Freiermuth for a touchdown. That'd be huge. Huge. Shotgun set, 41-37. What a game, huh? I never thought this game would be in the 40s or high 30s, and I love it. Fucking love it. Shotgun set, Big Ben. We're having entertaining time. Oh, it's 12 noon. You know what time it is. Time for sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. Someone eating, and he eating good. On Thanksgiving, he eating more than one meal. He coming back for seconds. He's getting more gravy, mashed potatoes, ham, turkey, stuffing, cranberry, apple pie with the Cool Whip. Oh, man. I can't wait for Thanksgiving. Give me some of them stuffings. Turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, gravy. I'm good. Woo! Give me a piece of ham, too. Woo! Sack lunch. Wow. Impressive. Lenny D, Survivor Series actually pretty good except for the women's 5-tag team elimination match. It felt fast-paced, but all in all, it was a good pay-per-view. Like, how good are we talking? Because you're in love with WWE. I am not. So take your WWE bias out of it. And as a wrestling fan alone, how good was it? Because you're making it sound like it was like a 9 when it was probably like a 7.5. I mean, let's be honest. Tell me the real deal. Because if I sacrifice and watch this and it's not a 9 or a 10 and you say it is, Lenny D, I don't know, man. I might watch it. I might not. I mean, I lost a lot of respect. Yeah, was it as good as Extreme Rules? If it was, I'm not watching it. 41-37, second down and 18. Elliott Evans gets it. 2-minute warning. Big Ben trying to come up with a dub. I need points of Fryer Move or Najee. Period. Sack lunch, Bosa. That's a Bosa party. Ain't no party now. Rock that party. No, not party. Joe Bosa. Wow. 41-37. Ain't no party like a Joey Bosa party. Man. Sack lunch for Joey Bosa. It's 12 noon. You know what time it is. Joey Bosa time. Sack lunch time. Yum, yum, yum. Wow. 3rd and 29. Fantasy points are going out the door. I know you're a wrestling fan first. You know, I'm just giving you crap, Lenny. Oh, shit. Almost picked off on 3rd and 29. Chargers in control now. Yeah, you see big defensive plays by Bosa and company. And then, I mean, the Steelers could have won this game if the offensive line could just control the Chargers D line, D end, D tackle. And, yeah, that's not happening. That's not happening. Shows you the impact of Joey Bosa when healthy. He's better than Nick. You know what I mean? He is one of the best in the NFL. Like a Myles Garrett, ish talent. I mean, Joey Bosa is like a Chase Young freak of nature. I mean, there's certain guys that are the Myles Garrett, that are out there. Like clone, Myles Garrett's built like a UFC fighter. You know what I mean? But, shoot, Big Ben on 4th and 29. What happened there? Half the distance to the goal. Oh, 4th and 32? Easy. Anyone can get 4th and 32. Ring rope collapsing. Interesting. Nick had a heck of a rookie. Yeah, I love Nick Bosa too. Don't get me wrong. It's just that the Niners with the injuries with Kittle and their players, they had a last place schedule. They should have competed for the NFC West title this year with the talent that they had on that roster. But, injuries and, I thought Trey Lance would be starting at least by now, and that hasn't happened. A lot of injuries to Kittle. Not really reliable anymore to be on the field, and defense, not living up to expectations. So, 1st and goal, Chargers. But, yeah, Nick is great. Don't get me wrong. But Joey's impact when healthy, I mean, I think he's upper echelon. We're talking the top. Nick is right below him, I think. But I think Joey, you have to give him the respect. He's the better of the two. It's a close race. And we're talking about two brothers that are phenomenal, like J.J. Watt and T.J. Watt. I mean, how much of a difference are we talking? J.J. was one of the best in the NFL for a while. So I don't know if T.J. Watt's been considered best in the NFL, but he definitely got robbed of some votes for Defensive Player of the Year last year. I'll tell you that. 41-37. Chargers about to get the dub. But no more points for your boy. So that sucks, fantasy-wise. So what am I going to look at here? 98.6 to 123.5. So I need 25 points. 25.1 points with Godwin, and I win. If I don't get 25.1, then I lose. That's tough, because Godwin can get points, but that's pretty aggressive. We're not talking about 15. We're talking 25? Fuck, dude. That's 2 scores, and what, 90 yards, depending on the, I mean, you're gonna, I mean, it has to be big. Two touchdowns, 120 yards or 100 yards. It's PPR league, so. Final score, Chargers 41, Steelers 37. Vince was there. Vince is always there. He's always in the ear of Pat McAfee and Michael Cole. He's micromanaging the shit out of that. Chris Collinsworth, you suck as usual. Final score, 41-37, Chargers. Very entertaining game, a lot better than we thought it was going to be. Pretty much it's the story of all season. The games are better than we think on paper, and the underdogs always have a chance to win. That's really what the difference is this year compared to any other year in the last 10 years. Crazy. All right, Mike, you proved to me that you deserve to stay on Orion's fantasy football team. I'm not dropping you. Steelers, Chargers, live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App, $OrionNWSF, or the YouTube Super Chat right here. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, NW Sports Fanatics. Have a great rest of your night. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. And I'll be back soon tomorrow, obviously, for the Buccaneers and the Giants for Monday Night Football. Have a great rest of your night. Watch some shows. Maybe I'll get some Simpsons in here before I go to bed. Want to see what I have on the DVR. Enjoy yourself. Eat some dinner. Relax. Get ready for school or work or whatever you got going on tomorrow. Gang. And I will be here tomorrow for the Buccaneers and the Giants. And I got one question for you. Who you know talk sports like us? Your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics. And I'm out. Gang. Bucks, Giants tomorrow. Gang. Later. Later, dogs. Later, dog. Later, dogs.